Take two, you guys.
Yay.
So let's we caught it early. I think we were talking for about 20 minutes for reals. So we were messing with some settings because German was chonking to us and we were chonking to him, so we messed with some settings and that completely stopped the recording. But thankfully I looked and I noticed it wasn't recording. So sorry guys, you missed out on some funny shit. I don't even remember what it was. But anyways, we were already talking about stage 9, but I guess we should cover, what was a little bit of what we were talking about before we started talking about the game?
We're talking about Burger King, the N1, and the Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. We're not going to repeat all that shit.
You didn't
what the fuck that was.
It was just our cold open, just talking nonsense before we talk about the
just
game.
Our banter. God damn it.
It's okay.
We caught it early this time.
For a good opening.
This is the...
You start off as a take two, everybody. So
yes.
they're going to sit there going like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So guys, no one's going to be wondering like, this feels unnatural. So me just saying take two will hopefully. This is the world of podcasting, you guys. Speaking of which, actually, Chris, I was thinking at a certain point we should kind of make like a little V-band tutorial for people.
Oh yeah.
Just people who are interested in like podcasting, like, hey, here's how we do it. Absolutely free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's way more direct. There's no lag between us, because that other website we were talking about, that one does have lag because it's uploading to a server.
Yeah.
Doing it through Discord, same thing, going to a server. So this is like the best way next to being in person to record because we have zero lag to each other. So maybe in the future. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I didn't even ask you guys how your week went. How's your week went? I can't English.
Hey, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. It happened. Remember how? So, the very beginning, we were talking about if you guys were experiencing the draft necks. Because,
the what?
The draft necks on the characters, like where they fucking stretch out. Or the chest,
right,
I guess.
Right, yeah.
So check this out, man. I'm going to share my screen for 2 seconds. And I'll take a screenshot of this, or if someone can take a screenshot of it, we can post it. You're right. It's the chest that's getting stretched out.
Right, it's not their heads?
No, and here's what's funny. It stretches out so freaking far that her chest became negative. Look.
Negative? Okay,
look, you can see right through.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so she stretched into negatives. But not Snake. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of random, but if I don't move, that's what happens. You'll keep stretching pixel by pixel. But yeah, her chest is completely gone. It's the jiggle physics. It's the jiggly parts. It is, because even Snake's chest was stretching, remember?
Oh, it's the physics. You're right.
The jiggle must not... Something weird is going on there, and I don't know why it's doing it only on mine.
Okay, so the emulator's having trouble calculating the physics, and so whatever has real-time physics starts floating up for no reason. Until you start moving, because you said once you start moving, it
goes
resets.
Away. Yeah, that's what it is. It just... Because it's supposed to jiggle, and then it maybe just doesn't know where 0 is supposed to be at, so it'll just keep going negative and keep going up and up and up.
Weird.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's funny. I wasn't looking. I'm watching some gameplay just so I can refresh my memory even more. But I came back to the game and I said, "Hey, look at that! Her fucking shit is missing. It didn't wrap around. It just goes away."
Yeah. So. Okay. So then in the cold open, I didn't even ask you guys about your week. So how'd your week go, German? What is this the only game you've been playing 3 times?
I think so. Yeah. So I know I'm pissed. Okay, so I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Now I'm gonna ask you this. You said that you used to cheat to get the fortune card, and you're gonna say all cards. Did you actually get all cards? Did you put a cheat to say one of every card or whatever, or you just did that the infinite point glitch?
I just did the infinite point, not necessarily glitch, but I just sped it up.
But then you can't have her. I dare you to go.
I'm pretty sure I saw fortune. Unless it was on Acid 1, because I also went back to Acid 1 to see what kind of cheats they had in the emulator.
Okay, that
one gives you all the cards.
Okay, nope. You definitely don't have it on this one.
So I have it on Acid.
Was my.
I didn't save my save file though because I didn't want it to ruin my experience. I just wanted to see what I could get with the cheats.
So, damn. Okay, we'll get back to it then. But I had my "you son of a bitch" moment. Fucking, what was it? Yesterday, 2 days ago.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, dude. I was you don't know how many millions, I'm not joking you, millions of points I've spent trying to complete the deck,
the decks,
the what do you call it? The well, because your deck's what's in your hand, but the collection, I guess. Trying to collect every.
Well, my deck's not in my hand right now.
Well, in the game, I mean.
Oh.
How many millions of points I've spent. And I was like, what the fuck? I only have one stealth camo.
In your pack? Is that what you're saying? The packs? Or just your collection?
Packs. The collection. In the collections. And remember when we were playing that game of like, oh, what card did you port over? And one of you guys asked me like, oh, what games? Which ones? What game's it from? And I was like, oh, I don't know, kind of. And you were like, what do you mean? And
with an asterisk.
But you guys were talking about with the you guys were asking about the packs. I'm like, oh, the packs, and I was like, and the card descriptors, if you look at it, it tells you what pack it's from. And I said it. I said, mine says SBS S or something like that, like substance. Yeah, substance. And I was like, huh. And I was like, whatever, right? Yeah, I spent millions and millions and millions of points trying to get another fucking stealth camo. And right now, I still have only one camo, the one I ported over. Mm-hmm. Because when you play the game the second time, right off the bat, it unlocks all the decks, so you can keep buying cards if you want. But once you get to the point where it would unlock that deck, it unlocks a higher version of the deck. So for the first deck, Metal Gear Solid 3, it unlocks Subsistence. And then when you freaking...
So remember I told you, because I was doing that cheat, I was fast forwarding and just auto firing buy.
Uh-huh.
It got to a certain point where it plateaued, and it was just like, you're not getting any more new cards.
Well,
that's what I was telling you. I was like, dude, I feel like something needs to get unlocked. Yeah, something needs to get unlocked for it to start giving me those other new cards. I was like, either it's got to be game progression, or like you just said, it's got to upgrade the card pack. Yeah, and that's why I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, so look, so you get Subsistence, Substance, Unlimited, and what's this one? Integral.
Oh, okay.
And I was so fucking mad because I was like, once I got the Solid 3, and I was like, and I started buying them, and that's, remember when you complained about having boss and not having really CQC cards? Because they're all in fucking Substance. All the CQC cards are in Substance.
Why would they even give me the fucking boss card?
Beats me, dude.
That's so fucking stupid.
Because you could have another boss. You could have another gold rare card, right?
I can't. Could you equip a boss and then give that boss? No, it has to be.
Huh. I haven't tried that.
It's not like you give boss ammo. It's not a weapon.
But she's CQC though. But
exactly.
But so is Punch. Punch is not like a weapon. It's just
I guess I don't know, man. That's yeah.
But anyway, so that was like when as soon as I got to that point where it says, it just says Metal Gear Solid 3 has been upgraded to Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. And I was like, you fucking bitch. I was like, God damn it. How many? What was my last playtime that you guys saw? Like, it was like at 30 hours or something like that, just grinding on that fucking train, trying to get these cards. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So as of now, I'm at 82%, 467 cards out of 565. So I've almost got them all. I haven't had a chance to grind just because I've been just playing around with other stuff to try to build my old. Yeah. Oh no, I'm so mad. But anyways, let's continue with we were talking about the week. That was my week. Yes. That was my week, being pissed off. Well, having fun, but being frustrated as to why I wasn't getting more cards.
That's when I told you that. I was like, dude, something has to unlock, because I sat there, like I told you, for a while, just like, let's see how many cards I can get, and it just plateaued, and I was like, something's wrong. Something needs to be unlocked. Because I had infinite money and infinite cards to buy from the shop. So I was just like, it should give me I was sitting there for like 5-10 minutes on each one. And I was buying, I don't know, I would say five, what's it called? 5 loops every second. Like that's how fast it was going. It was just like, do.
Did the cheat let you do more than 10? Or it was
yes, that's what I'm saying.
10? Oh, yeah.
It always peaked at 10. So I never had to like buy them all, go to a mission, come back, buy them all, go to a mission, come back.
Okay.
That was the cheat. Forever. Yeah, I just held it forever, like 5 or like 10 minutes for each one, and I bought like a ton. Like I even was just like, I wonder if I can make a deck out of this. And there was so many cards that I was like, oh, dude, I can't even look at this. This is chaos.
That was me. There's so many cards, but no, because at first you were like, yeah, just do it. I'm like, no, dude, I'm still missing. No, I just got to keep buying. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I was also like,
German was like,
are you a hacker?
I was like, I have millions of points. Trust me. Like, I don't have that card.
Trust me, bro.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
It must have been psychosomatic, eh?
Psychosomatic.
Remember I told you that you always said psychosomatic?
Did I? I would say something weird now.
I definitely heard it listening back to the episodes, and I was like, I need weird. And it always made me think of that Prodigy song. And I was like, I need to grab a clip of that fucking song and put it in here. Chris, were you watching any?
I wish, but no.
All right.
No, this week it wasn't terribly busy for me. It was a little busier than normal, mostly because yesterday was my wife's birthday.
Oh, nice.
And so I just spent the entire day with her. It's usually it's what we do on our birthdays. We just spend the entire day with each other.
That seems human.
Yeah. You know,
that's what humans do.
Having relationships, weird, right?
Now I know. I'll write that down.
So yeah, I did play a little bit yesterday, but I didn't play much. We recorded last week. We recorded on Friday, right? Or was it Saturday?
I think it was Saturday this last time. Yeah, I think we postponed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So Sunday, I think I was like, oh, I'm not too worried about it. You know, I can play later this week or whatever. I got a few days to beat the game and everything. And so Sunday, I spent most of the day playing No Man's Sky and really sunk my day into that. And then Monday, what did I do Monday? Monday, I think I did the clips for the Gathering Hub, right?
No, for this last episode.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, Monday I did the clips for the last episode. And then Tuesday, I played a little bit because I was like, oh crap, I've lost like 2 days now. And I totally forgot that my wife's birthday was on Thursday and we recorded on Friday, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta, get through the game. If I can at least beat the game, then I don't have to worry about that. So Wednesday, wait, was it? No, Monday I did the clips.
Jesus.
Tuesday I played, okay, yeah, so okay. All right. My head's straightened out now. So Monday I did the clips for the last episode.
Right.
Tuesday I played the game. Mm-hmm. Wednesday I played the game some more and then did the other clips for the other podcast.
You sure? Because I haven't even finished that one.
Haven't you?
No.
Hey, maybe not. What did I? I need to start writing dates. Okay, never mind. I could have sworn there was 2 days this week I worked on clips, but maybe not. Maybe I finished all the...
Yeah, I'm lagging behind on the Gathering Hub episode. I got to finish that up probably tonight.
Okay. Anyway, so I must have
And Tuesday we recorded that episode of the Gathering Hub. Oh, wait, no.
That's right, yeah.
No, it was fast.
It was Monday.
It was just Monday.
Oh, then which was the Monday that we postponed?
Last Monday.
That was last Monday.
Shit, I don't know my days, dude.
Neither of us do, apparently.
Fuck. Then... Okay. Oh, okay. So, that's why I haven't gotten this one then, because we just recorded it on Monday.
We just recorded it.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't know if I'm falling back or not, or falling behind or not, because, like, we're doing 2 now, and I'm like...
Yeah. No, well, because I remember thinking, like, which one I should be getting ready to make the clips for, and I think all you said was the episode was ready and uploaded and ready to make the clips, and I was like, oh, okay. And for some reason, I expected it to be the Monster Hunter podcast, the Gathering Hub.
Yeah.
And it was the Codec Calls, and I was like, wait, oh yeah, that's right. We did this one, just the other day or something. I was like, no, that's not ready yet. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I get them mixed up all the time, too. But yeah, so long story short, this week I spent a lot of my time playing this game.
Okay.
And I feel like, I think I mentioned this in a text off pod, but I definitely jinxed myself the last episode, the end of the last episode. Because I was kind of not really giving you a hard time, but like, oh, it's weird that, you're having trouble keeping up and everything like that and dying all these times. And like, I haven't died yet. And I didn't mean it as like a boastful thing at all. It was just like, I was genuinely surprised that I haven't died yet. And then I died a lot. So it all evened out in the end. In fact, I don't know what my current playtime is. I think it's around 20 hours total, which means... because German, I don't know if you remember what I told you last week, what it was.
Last week you were like a 10, I think you told me.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where
that means the last third of the game, took me just as long to do as the first 2/3 of the game.
Jesus.
Because I think I'm at around 20 hours playtime in this game, and so it was an experience.
I want to see what my final playtime. I made multiple saves towards the end there.
Okay, so you can keep track of them.
No, just because I want to redo boss fights.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I should have done it sooner, but I only got 2 saves, so I'm at Oh my god! 30 hours. So yeah.
I thought I was gonna start reporting Monster Hunter hours.
Oh no!
I'm at like 200 and something. What the fuck?
No. So I wasn't gonna move on until I got the cards I wanted, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just beating this game. I'm done." I'm done. I was done grinding, and like I said, only to do like, "Fuck it, I'll beat it the second time," like I said I would. And then as soon as I got that "you son of a bitch" moment, I was like, "God damn, this game's so hard. That's bullshit. It should be based on like you should have to spend like 10,000 points to upgrade the pack, or like once you hit a certain threshold, like you collected 50% of that pack, it should unlock. It's dumb. Yet there's so many good cards hidden behind a pack that's only accessible when you're playing the game the second time. So yeah, it kind of sucks because there's a lot of good cards in those second packs. So
no,
German just explained New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, New Game Plus usually lets you just bring all your shit over. It doesn't give you anything necessarily new. Necessarily.
In some games. Other
this...
games, you have to play it in order to complete.
Yeah. This is a lot. I mean, there's a lot. It's not like they hit a few cards behind there. No, I mean, I'm talking half the decks, half the total number of cards are freaking tied to the second playthrough.
Yeah.
Like all the CQC cards. Like I said, what if you wanted to do CQC like you did in Acid 1? You have to beat the game once just to even.
Or you have to bring over a CQC
punch.
card.
Yeah. One CQC card and hope you get it over and over again.
Yeah, that's like the only thing you could do. That's bullshit.
It's bullshit. But yeah. So what about you, Luis? Anything to report?
I honestly don't remember. We like Chris was saying, we recorded Saturday. Did we really postpone this last one?
Yeah, I think so because that's when you had the outage.
We had an outage?
Isn't it the one where you had to report to? Yeah.
That's right.
The fiber line.
That's right. Amazon hit a fiber line. I must have mentioned that in the last episode. Okay. Right. And so we postponed for a day. Right. Yeah. I was fucking tired that day. I was by myself and I was just getting hit with job after job after job. Or was that Saturday? Shit, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. It felt kind of hectic this week. And I don't even know what I did. I honestly don't know what I did. It's like I still feel behind on the Gathering Hub episode. I mean, I got the what's it called? Our last episode done really quick, right? I did that in like 2 days because I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. I was like, here you go, Chris. Boom.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Hang on. Actually, you can.
Or did I give it to you Tuesday?
I don't remember if you would text me about that or.
I don't know, but I remember getting that done pretty quick. And then I thought I could get the other one done quick too on Tuesday.
So Tuesday at 4:30, you messaged me and said, Chris, episode is up for you to clip.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't do that until Wednesday.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I haven't gotten the Gathering Hub episode done yet. Because then I went right back to work.
So then I might have spent 2 days without playing the game. Dang. So that would be, if I did Sunday and Monday without playing, and then, because I remember the day you texted me that was the day I had basically set aside to playing that game.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was the first day. And you texted me at like 4:30 and said it was ready to go. I was like, oh crap, I'll just, I'll get to work on that tomorrow.
Which doesn't have to be, you don't have a deadline for those, dude.
Oh,
just
yeah, I know. But I spent all day Tuesday playing, or most of the day playing, and I think I got up to the Metal Gear fight on Tuesday. Okay. And then I kept dying there just over and over and over again. It's ridiculous. Until I finally figured out a strategy that worked for me. But anyway, we will talk about that when we get there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I honestly don't remember Wednesday, Thursday, and now it's Friday. So, yeah, that was my week. Woohoo!
All a blur, yeah.
It's all a blur, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I should mention now that this is take 2. I did not finish the game because obviously I had no time. I think Monday and Tuesday I was just chilling with my kid and editing at the same time. His naps are being really weird right now, so sometimes he'll take a nap and sometimes he won't.
Yep.
So now it's like, sometimes he'll need a little bit more attention because he won't nap and he's fucking starting to go crazy. Mm-hmm. And other times he takes a nap totally fine, and I'm like, oh my god, I can edit right now. But yeah, and then I also mentioned on take one that I took my wife to Sakura. It's a sushi restaurant locally here, and that we have it has a robot server, and I showed these guys a video of it, and it's fucking crazy. Yeah, there's like when we saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that thing? And it plays like elevator music and shit, and then yeah, it just brings it straight to it. Like it knows what table's what, and it's pretty, and it avoids people. It's crazy.
That's crazy, dude. I'm telling you, I was just there a week ago. No joke.
Yeah. I mean, we were there a week ago on the 26th. So
what day was that? 26.
Thursday.
It's crazy, dude. Maybe I was there the 21st. No, I was there the 28th. It must have been out of commission because I didn't see it.
They had it for one day and it broke.
Dude,
well, it could have been a test, or if you said you were there on a Saturday, right, German?
Yeah, just too
so
busy.
I'm wondering if they were expecting a busier crowd on the weekend.
Oh yeah, they can't really have that fucking thing if it's too busy.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
Yeah, maybe for slow days they're like, hey, let's go, have it for a test run and shit. And yeah, it's got a touch screen for the waiters to just like boop 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 boop, and it fucking goes off on its way. Does its shit. But
that's cool. Cool. I gotta go see it.
It was a good day. I didn't mention that last episode, did I? That we went to go see Alien Romulus?
No.
Yeah, so after sushi, we were trying to do a double feature. We were trying to do what was that one she wanted to watch? Shit.
Beetlejuice?
No, because the time on that one was kind of weird. So we're like, shit, we can't do that one. There was another one, something with fuck, I don't know, something she wanted to watch, and I was like, we could probably hit both of them, but like for some reason, I don't know why you do this, Fandango or Galaxy or I think it's Galaxy.
Joker, Wild Robot, Transformers, Speak No Evil.
Speak No Evil. Thank you.
Okay.
Or thanks, Google.
Well, I had to push the buttons.
So should we be yelling at the waiter like, thanks, waiter, and not thanks, robot server?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess the Galaxy app doesn't let you buy multiple tickets for multiple movies.
Oh, shit.
Which is bullshit, because once you do one for one movie, there's a service charge on there. Which means you have to buy again for a different movie and another service charge. So that's like come on, guys. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You then fucking, predict this kind of shit where someone wants to do maybe an all day. What if they want to do all day?
Yeah.
That's another.
You don't just go movie hopping?
Oh, well, I mean.
Not that I've ever done that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've certainly never gone to a movie theater and checked the show times for a movie that's playing after one that's showing and just gone into that theater when it was playing. I've never done that.
I have never.
You've never done that? Oh man,
No.
we just sneak into the one in Horizon.
I never did that.
Because no one was paying attention. You could just walk in through the exit. No one was fucking paying attention.
Oh, I always paid for the first one.
Yes, we would pay for the first one.
I would check to see like what other movie is playing after this within like 5 or 10 minutes. And then I just walk right into that theater because you're already back there anyway. The people that are checking the tickets are up front.
But that one, sometimes we just wouldn't buy tickets because we were like, fucking, these guys don't even fucking check. And we just walked right in. Dude, we were hanging out with our in high school or with our friend, and he had a fucking mohawk. And we still walked in with this dude. It was a fucking like 1 foot tall mohawk. Like this dude was using glue.
Sneak was through the roof for that guy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that fool had Sneak 100, man. It was crazy. And Illusion or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, that was what we did. We watched Alien Romulus. I highly recommend if you're an Alien fan.
Really? Okay.
The ending kind of did an Alien Resurrection thing, which Alien Resurrection has grown on me. But at the first time I saw Alien Resurrection, the ending, I was kind of like, really? Like, why can't we just have xenomorphs? Like, why do we always have to create something new? You know what I mean? I hope that doesn't give too much away, but it's still a really good movie. It's got the big Alien 1 vibes and Aliens the sequel vibes also. So I really liked it. I don't feel like it was a member berries thing because it was, it literally wasn't like episode 7 of Star Wars where it was literally like, remember Chewbacca? Like they literally brought characters back. And this one, they don't bring any characters back. So it's just new people. Yeah. It could be, you could watch it by itself and still be like, you wouldn't, because even my wife was like, do I need to have watched the other ones? I'm like, not really. Like, you'd probably get some like Easter eggs, like, oh, that thing from that one, but you don't really need to know anything to watch this story. It helps Alien nerd fans for sure, but not anyone else. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, as we always say around here. Oh, that was our cold open. Welcome back to Codec Calls, a Metal Gear Saga podcast where it takes it takes us a couple takes to get things right. So we play Metal Gear from 1987 all the way to the present in chronological release date order. I am one of your hosts, Noise, aka Luis, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves from now on. How about that?
Sounds good. I am Riser, aka German.
And I am Damn It Chris, aka Blue Rhino Boss.
We are finishing up Acid 2 on the PSP. As I said, I didn't finish the game, so why don't you guys take it away? Because I mentioned on take one that I became sus of German when we fought a certain boss in this next stage. I know the story, just not the gameplay.
Sure. So with that said, I completely forgot about that Metal Gear fighting it. I remembered the main twists that were going to be coming, but I couldn't remember every little detail. I wasn't lying when I was talking about Vince Vaughn. I wasn't lying when I was like, I don't know much about him. I don't know, I was like, who the fuck, what, does he do anything cool or not? I couldn't remember. If you guys remember, his eyes glow blue, and I was like, is he a fucking robot or something? No, he's just the security chief, and he doesn't really do much. He goes out. The only cool thing he does is when you defeat him the second time, and he's all like, he lets you go, get out of here or whatever, right?
Oh, right.
And he calls Rudinsky. So Rudinsky's the president, and Cawthorne is the vice president, head of research. So he calls of Logitech. He calls the president Rudinsky, and he's all like, I don't know what happened exactly, but Rudinsky's like, the deal's over, man. I'm fucking out. I'm leaving. I'm getting my chopper. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that this stage already?
No. I'm kind of skipping ahead. Just talking about Vince in general.
Gotcha.
And the only cool thing he did was that when he tells his man, blow the chopper up. And I was like, they're like, sir.
Fuck that guy.
He's like, you heard me. And they're like, yes, sir. And I was like, dude, that was kind of cool. I was like, he's like, fuck you.
Yeah, they didn't even question him on that. They only questioned him on leaving him behind.
Yes, that's what it was. You're right.
They're like, what about you? And he's like, fuck it. Don't even worry about me. You go.
Yeah. That was kind of cool. I will admit that. But anyways, so I don't remember a lot. I just remember the main, what a twist moment. But you go to get the sniper. So it was very reminiscent of fucking Acid 1.
Well, before we get the snipers.
I'm sorry?
Before we get the snipers, we go to stage 10.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just to see the bridge. Oh, my God.
That happened to us in Acid 1. Also, we had...
Yeah.
Wasn't it also a bridge?
With the bridge, yeah. And it was the ciphers as well.
Yep, same. So it almost makes you feel like...
when that little the bridge control room exploded?
Yeah. When you find out it was a clown.
Yeah, she's like, ha ha ha, and ran away.
It almost makes me feel like Kojima and crew just keep writing the same thing over and over again, or something about this repeating it. I don't know, but the point is,
it ain't so.
I mean, because every game, just cut him off. No, but I was gonna say this thing. Okay, so check this out. No, that's fine. You in the second playthrough, I was curious. You still have to go back to level 9 because, level 9 has plot points and 2 fucking bosses. So it does make you, even though you have sniper, you'll click on it. It'll say no mission. It'll say no mission. So you're like, I guess I'll go back.
Wait. How did you? Oh, because your second playthrough. Okay.
Yeah. So you still gotta go back to level 9.
Okay, because you and me were talking off pod. What if I had brought in the sniper rifle?
Yeah, for you, that's the it would still make you go back. Duh.
Yeah,
I just answered
it would do that.
Question.
Yeah,
I just answered it. It would make you go back.
Yeah, so it would say no mission. Okay, gotcha.
I wonder in Acid 1 if you hacked the sniper into your file before you got the sniper, would it let you continue on the bridge? It probably would, because they would just say, "Oh, sniper's in the deck. Go ahead and just go forward." Then it would just think you already. It's the second playthrough. Oh, dude, there was a moment where that could have. I don't remember right now, off the top of my head, but I'm watching the gameplay, so let's see if I remember. But yeah, you go over to 9, and it's some sneaking or whatever. You see that Metal Gear, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's from fucking Metal Gear. So I know that thing. I did the what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
Snapping his finger. Yeah, like, hey, like I know that thing. And then I was like, yeah, we fight it. I'm like, we fucking fight it. And then so you go through the mission, and it's kind of longish. Any troubles necessarily, Chris? It's a lot of fucking guards. At this point, I will tell you this much: I have upgraded my PSU. Not the PSU. Sorry, it's called the M11 or some shit, some little submachine gun. It does like 200 damage. I was just smoking all these guys. I didn't care anymore. I was like, I would run right up to them and just use it on them. And the cool thing about it is, it would kill mostly every guard. And then the few that it wouldn't kill, if they ever shot at me, that thing had 100% reaction. So it would just shoot right back at them and kill them. So I was like, cool. I was just blazing through this fucking part. But yeah, Chris, anything you want to add to this before we start to talk about the bosses?
No, that part wasn't too difficult for me. I don't remember if it was here or after that I got my first death.
Okay.
I know it wasn't very far into the playthrough of the third part. I think I did make it past the Metal Gear from Acid 1 though before I died.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Okay. So
wait, which boss was first?
Golab.
Oh, okay.
The fire dude. So what was interesting about him, I remember, I don't know if you heard me last episode when you were like, yeah, man, I've just been burning everything. It just fucking fire kills all. I was like, good luck with that. Because this guy literally lights himself on fire and he goes twice as fast, hits twice as hard or something. I think he hits harder, but I definitely thought.
I literally thought that too. I was literally like, dude, German fucking probably already knows. Like, I'm talking my shit, my fire strat, and like, whenever I get to this guy, it's just going to be like, now what? I can't light myself on fire because he's already lit himself on fire.
No. Yeah, Golab, good, decent boss fight. Nothing wrong with him. He felt a little out of place because he didn't look like a freak, if you will, compared to all the other guys. But I guess he is drinking kerosene or some shit, so I guess he is some kind of freak. But as a little, in the storyline, he calls you brother, right? Oh, I forgot to ask that. So I wanted to start off this episode. Last episode, I forgot to ask you, both of you, because normally we're the ones asking Chris, like, hey, who's sus? What do you think's happening? And I never did that. Did you guys have any suspicions going forward from last episode, like where the game was going to kind of take you? The whole Snake's memories or any of that shit? Or you guys are just kind of like, whatever, I'm just playing it?
I was pretty much just thinking the same thing as I was the first episode, that I was most sus of Dalton, honestly.
Okay. You were sus of Dalton.
And then I was like, on top of that, what's his name? Wiseman. Like I kind of figured they both were hiding something.
Okay.
Dalton was definitely the first guy I was sus of. But then Wiseman comes over and pulls a Dalton on Dalton. So it's like, is this just Inception? Like, what's going on? So I didn't know who to really be sus of at that point. But I still was mostly sus of Dalton, but also Wiseman because he was just doing the same thing as Dalton was, basically. So,
any susses of Takoyami or freaking Venus or anything like that?
No, Venus. I kind of thought we were gonna. I was hoping they were gonna be different than the first one, and since there was no mention of like Clown or anyone who could like change themselves into other people, I was like, I don't think we're gonna ever have to fight her. For any reason,
So. What's funny is fucking Wiseman, the most evilest looking fucking character probably designed. Even Dalton tells him like early in the game, he's like, I know what kind of person you are. He's like, really? We just met. What kind of person am I? He's like, a villain.
Yeah,
and he's like, okay, cool. And he doesn't correct him or nothing. He's like,
he says, what does he say? He pretty much just tells him like, hey, you're spot on. I like you.
Yeah, something like that.
You got it right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Dalton started becoming more like, I started liking Dalton more just because he was like working with BB and stuff. So I trusted him more. I mean, even in the first part of the game, as soon as fucking Wiseman came through, I was kind of like, I don't really think Dalton's fucking involved anymore. Like, he's a dick for like, bringing me into this mission against my will. But once Wiseman came through, I was like, well, this is clearly the villain. Like,
this is clearly who I'm gonna hate later on.
Yeah, I I obviously I know what happens now, but like, maybe a little part of me was kind of like, are they really gonna like say this isn't the villain? Like, just look at the way they fucking drew him.
Dude, exactly.
So there was a part of me that I was like, man, if Weissman turns out to be the good guy, I'm gonna fucking shit a brick. Like, there's no way.
I do love when games or media will do that, where they'll be like, oh, like, you know who you thought was the bad guy? Nope, he was actually good the whole time. You're like, oh shit, you know. So I remember my first playthrough. My first playthrough back in 2006 or whatever. I was going like, he's the bad guy, right? Like, there's no way he's not. Like, he's clearly the fucking bad guy. There's no salvaging this guy. Like, everything, the way he talked to Venus, the way he talked to Snake, like, you were just an asset, like, straight up, not even an asset. You were just a tool.
And I think I mentioned in the last episode, I kind of said like Venus was just like a bot. She was just like a robot.
Yeah. I said she was very like immature. Like, she's like, okay, sir, you know, like. Yeah,
just very like, by the orders, or by the book, you know, like she just does as she was told. That's why I was just kind of like, I don't even. I don't know if there was anything to suspect from her, but I was just kind of like, she's a fucking no personality, gets turned on by dowsing sticks, fucking weirdo robot. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, because I don't think in any point does she ever say, like, doubt anything that's told to her. Like, whatever the fuck Wiseman says, she's like, okay. Like, pretty, you know, like.
She reminds me of, what's his name? Raiden towards the end of MGS2, where it's, all right, what are my orders? You know, kind of where he's just like, I'm just going to listen to whatever they say. Whatever happens. You know, I don't care.
But she does it, like, gladly.
Yeah. Oh, very gladly. And I might say this. I'm sorry for all you Raiden lovers out there. I think she's cooler than Raiden, at least right now. You know, but.
That's not saying much.
She would make a great grocery store clerk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty much anything customer service. Yeah.
No, but I again, I forgot to ask you guys that, like, who would you guys think was sus and everything? So, no, yeah, so you fight Glob, is his name? Golob? Whatever the fuck his name is. Golob?
I don't know. His name keeps morphing every time you say it.
Golob. Golab. Golob.
I feel like the name would have been better if it was Balrog.
Yeah. Balrog.
Balrog?
Oh, Balrog is from Lord of the Rings.
It means, no. That's, the Balrog is the thing that not defeats Gandalf, but it's the thing that fights Gandalf and has Gandalf level up to White Wizard, pretty much.
Yeah, something like that.
What is the word for friend? It's
Balrog. I don't remember.
Balrog or something.
Is it similar?
I think it is.
I'll look it up right now. But anyways, you fight him.
Hey, Siri, what is friend in Elvish? Oh, fuck you, Siri. Didn't even respond.
But good boss fight. Good boss fight. I didn't die. I don't know if you did, Chris. I have no issues with this guy.
No, I don't think I did.
I didn't die at all.
That's true.
No cap.
And then what was kind of cool was immediately after that, Google says it's Melon or Melon. Mellon.
His friend?
Yeah, friend. Elvish for friend.
Maybe it's the... What? That doesn't make any sense.
I could have sworn there was like a K sound in there somewhere.
I thought it was like...
What the fuck? Hold on, guys. We need to know this.
I know.
Some Lord of the Rings nerd is fucking hella freaking out right now.
Oh, I'm listening right now. Bella. It's Bella. Bell.
Maybe he's singing.
I guess it is right.
Oh, he's singing Melon, I guess.
Melon, but we just Melon.
I guess that it sounded with a B.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Hey man, that's where this movie came out before I started watching TV with subtitles. So that's 1 point for subtitles while you watch movies and TV.
Yes, they're saying.
but no, it's
fly
just,
you fools.
Fly you. No, but this was a cool level just because it was a boss fight immediately after that because he fucking. Oh, so again, I was trying to say he gets very. He starts planting these big old seeds in you where he's like, brother, you know, and you're like, brother. He's like, yeah, and he's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, pretty much. He's like, the queen, the fertilization. I don't know. They throw some fucking words in there that you're like, no, fertilization.
You said the
fortune.
Queen,
oh, they say queen. Yes.
Your queen.
He says the queen will fertilize soon or some shit like that. Don't quote me, but here's the funny part is, so now that we know what happens, and I'm going to just jump ahead real quick. On the second playthrough, it makes sense when you fucking meet Takoyami because she's all like, no, it can't be. And she fucking freaks out because you're fucking an experiment, like you're.
She knows you're one of them.
Yes, that's why she freaks. It all makes sense when you play it. And I'll throw this in there. When you play the game, when you start your new game file and you're doing the tutorial, it's a mysterious voice. It's just question marks that's telling you how to walk and crawl and all that shit. Your second playthrough, it's Copplethorn. It's literally him. It's got his picture. He's the one that's instructing you on how to move.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's him. It's got his picture, and then I'm like, and when I play, I'm like, wait, it was never Copplethorn. Yeah. I was like, it was never him, was it? And then I learned a new game, and I was like, holy shit.
Get shorter as I play it.
do it. By the end of this whole freaking
it's gonna be espionage.
No, it's gonna be like
it's gonna be one note.
Yeah, that. But yeah, so anyways, which is weird is fucking Wiseman is all like, that Metal Gear is just here for research. He's like, it's nothing. And
this is when they mentioned
Libido Island.
Yeah, they mentioned the second Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
And Libido Island, like, that's when it for sure confirmed for me, like, wait, this isn't a prequel, because that was my whole stance, right?
Yeah.
And is that what the name of it was in Acid 1, Libido Island? I don't remember where we were.
Yeah, Libido Island.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember you were like, it's in the past because of Escobar and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, apparently I guess Escobar's still running drugs, man, in 2020, whatever it is.
There's other Escobars in South America.
Doing the same business? That guy got shut down ages ago.
I'm pretty sure there's other Escobars selling drugs as we speak right now.
Yes, but actual drug lords named Escobar right now?
Okay. No, probably not.
That's all I'm saying. Like, sure, of course there's still some Escobars, selling drugs down there, no problem, but drug lords still named Escobar? Like, it seems kind of obvious, like, maybe we should change our last name. They kind of know what we're doing.
I know. It's Escobar's son, Escobar Jr.
Yeah.
And then when he gets taken down, Escobar the third.
Yeah.
Just keeps going forever. But it's kind of like us, man. The title of Snake is getting passed around, dude. Like, it's fucking
yes, especially in this one. Yeah.
But yeah.
Did we ever find out what the other Snake? Who the other Snake was from Acid 1?
No.
That was as far as I interpret it, it was them using nanomachines or whatever the fuck you want to call it to hypnotism. I won't say the other word. Because remember, I think Alice was
so they just made him power. They made him believe he was Solid Snake.
Yep.
And you look a lot like him for some reason.
Well, not just I guess. I gotta kind of go back now, but yeah, because remember, Roger was like, he's like, is there someone in front of me? He's like, no one's in front of you, because it was her using her Alice using her powers to manipulate what you were seeing or whatever. You were never the person they. What was the name? Fuck.
Oh,
goddamn! I'm drawing blanks right now.
What was that guy's name? Chris.
I don't remember either.
Well, we'll come back to that one. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
But anyways, you fight the Metal Gear, whatever that Metal Gear is called. I don't remember. I had.
So since I didn't play it, this Metal Gear, was it the same where one of you had to be inside of it and the other one had to be outside, or were you both outside this time?
You were both outside.
Oh, thank God.
And I will mention, you can target it with guns. You just gotta, and I was like, my God, thank fucking God, man.
That was the worst part of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was just like, Teleco, you sit there and be useless. You be a fucking wall and let me shoot this thing with rockets in, whenever they show up.
Right.
And let me not get fucking stomped or fucking lasered into oblivion. Yeah, I don't know how I survived that one, Chris. That was crazy. That when you were watching, I got fucking lasered twice and survived. Like, I just was just outside enough to not take the full brunt of it. It's crazy.
Yeah, but it had the exact same mechanics where you had to shoot the arms first, get them both off, and then it had the laser and you had to kill that.
Mm-hmm. So did it do also the jump also? Like the way it did it to me?
I never saw a jump. I just saw him walk. Yeah.
Because it fucking jumped over me.
Yeah, it really does it in the first game for sure. Yeah. One thing I will admit that when it goes into the second phase, I don't know about you, Chris, I couldn't shoot it until it got into the laser mode. Like, nothing, no rockets, no nothing.
Because it had to bend over and you had to, like, tilt forward and do that,
And then you had to hit that where the beam was coming from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you had like 20 costs, I think it took to charge up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and you had that amount of time to hit it with whatever you could. Yeah.
Well, shit, it's fucking the exact same thing. What the fuck?
It's the same thing, more or less. The cool thing about, except you're not inside of it doing nothing, because again, we established breaking those computers.
They really didn't do shit, man. They don't help.
Yeah,
but the only thing that was kind of cool about this one, at least in my opinion, because I said I was never able to dodge that laser from in the first game. And this one, it clearly shows you a map of where that laser is going to be. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, okay, just get out of the red. Cool. I was like, not too hard. Which is pretty much like, just get us far left or right.
Well, wait, does this one show that?
It did to me.
I don't remember if it showed it in the first one.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I'm think that's what I'm thinking. I know it didn't show in the first one, and I know it shows it for the final boss. I don't remember it showing it for this one in this game.
It did. So for me, it showed a bunch of red.
Okay.
And then as he got down onto bent over to do the laser, it went away, but I still knew, I'm like, okay, it painted all this shit red, so that's where the laser's going to
go. Okay.
So that's kind of like Black Arts Viper when you're with the tripwires, where it would show you where they're going to be, right? And then they would disappear, and then you'd have to like remember, like, oh shit, where were the tripwires?
That was a good fight.
Yeah. Especially now that we know afterwards, like, oh, you can just crawl underneath them, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. I hate it when Chris finds things out that we don't know.
Oh!
Accidentally.
For my second playthrough, so I can't believe I didn't think about it, mostly because I was probably killing them, and so I didn't have a chance to. But this second playthrough is no joke, and I definitely used the combination of stand on top of the ladder and stand on top of their body to really fuck shit up, dude. Like, because they won't climb up, they just won't, they can't. And then if I do knock someone out, I'll go and I go like stand on top of them, and I'll wait for my deck to get to the perfect, or I'll wait for Snake to catch up or whatever, because they will get up the second it is their turn, because they have enough costs go by, so they will get up immediately. But yeah, I'll just sit there and just fucking just do a bunch of shit while I'm like, yeah, you can't get up until I'm done. It's pretty fun. But yeah, like that Metal Gear. Fuck, what was the name of it? I literally just asked and I don't remember. Oh my god.
Oh, I just remembered. I did kind of get through. I think I was telling German. I got through that first hallway on stage 9. Well, no, I almost got through that hallway. Like I was right at the end, and there was still an alert going on. I was no joke. I was like 3 or 4 blocks away from the exit, and another dude came out, because it's still alert status, and just fucking domed both of us. We were just dead. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like right there. That's why I was just like, I don't have time to play right now. So I was just like, fuck it. If I don't finish it, it's fine. I'll watch a story or something.
The name is Hans Davis. That's Hans the name they. Yeah, and then it was Fleming,
yeah. But Hans David or Davis?
Hans Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think we'll get back to that one because I'm going to read up on this. But anyways, yeah. So you freaking you beat Glob and you beat Metal Gear, then you go to the bridge. Now, bridge. First playthrough or recent playthrough here, no problem. Fucking easy. No big deal. Because I grinded for fucking, once I unlocked PSG1, I went and I spent a couple 100,000 points and got a bunch of PSG1s. And then you upgrade those and they get really good because when you upgrade them, it does 3 shots instead of 2. I think you lose a little bit of accuracy, but the other cool thing is it adds sleep. So it kind of becomes like a Mas Nagant or whatever. So it's a pretty good weapon, right? So no problems on the bridge on this playthrough. But the extreme version of this bridge, I died so many fucking times. I cannot tell you how many times I died here. Because if either you or Venus falls off the bridge or gets kicked off the bridge or blown off the bridge, it's a game over. Instant game over. So did you fall off the bridge by any chance, Chris?
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
This is where I started racking up death.
Okay.
I remember now. I was fighting I think the Metal Gear from Metal Gear Acid 1, and one of my characters had gone down, the out of action or whatever it's called, but I hadn't actually lost. I think it was Venus had died at one point, and then she came back and I won. But yeah, so that was when I had my first death. This was where I started losing over and over and over on this bridge. And it was because I'd have someone. Like the first time I was almost at the end and the last guard came and Venus was on one edge or no, Snake was on the edge and he fired at me, and all their shots have like the automatic knockdown.
Remember, I told you that shit was gonna start coming into fucking play.
Yeah, and
knocked you off.
I got knocked off into oblivion, and game over.
So isn't this the spot? Sorry, I walked away for a second. Isn't this the spot where, like, is it Wiseman that's giving them instructions? Like, all you have to do is get across the bridge. Your objective is don't fall off the bridge.
Something like that.
And Snake just goes, don't fall off the bridge. Or don't fall off the bridge. Got it.
Yes, got it. That's where I was. That's where I was like, if only I had a rope.
Sorry.
If only I had a rope.
That's the part where I was like, man, if only I had a rope.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, what a weird thing to say. So, like, my objective is don't die? Okay, won't die.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Got it. But I did die on my extreme version here a lot. And on one, I mean, a lot. Like, maybe fucking 10 times plus. And on one of my attempts, because chaff grenades, if you upgrade those, they're pretty OP too. They last for 40 cost.
Whoa.
Obviously, so you throw a chaff grenade and I'm like, fuck it, just, it lasts almost the entire session, especially when you're using minus cost cards and all that shit, right? So I was, literally putting sleep and, killing them and just kind of going one guard at a time, just because I died so many times on my last second before I completed the session. I was staying on one of the fire dudes to keep him from waking up while I'm shooting at other guys with the sniper, and putting them to sleep and or killing them and shit, right? And I said, cool. I said, I'm clear. I'm done. All I got to do now is just make it to the end. Well, I knew this guy was going to wake up, right? Because I've been on him for fucking ever. So I said, all right, what I'll do is I'll just I'll kill him with Venus. Then I don't have to worry about him. Great idea. So I fucking shot him and killed him with Venus, and he blows up and he knocks me off. And I was like,
wait, why did they blow up? What was it?
Because he got the fire packs.
Oh my god!
Like the guys from MGS3.
Yeah, and I was like, I put the controller down, walked away for a second. I was like, God damn it! I was like, I was so mad. But because I'm telling you, on extreme, even in the very first mission or whatever, every guard has like what do you call it?
Knockback.
Well, not just knockbacks, but like level 3s equipment. So everybody has evade up or front evade. They have freaking armors, blast suits. I mean, even with these powerful weapons, the first shot I put on these guys will always be absorbed. Even if no matter where you go, from the front or the back. Like the best, that's why the tranquilizer is my best buddy, because I can hit them and they'll absorb the damage, but it'll still have a good chance to put him to sleep because it's not preventing ailments, Yeah. So I died so many times on the bridge. I'm not even joking. I was so fucking mad. I literally was kind of not gonna beat. I was close to not beating it. I was like, I don't think I want to play this no more. I think I'm done. But I said, no, I want it, because I think after you beat that mission, you'll get the integral pack, or the final pack. I know it's called integral, but I was like, I want that final pack.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, so then I beat it, and then I was like, oh, you got integral pack. Like, good, thank you. And I'm like, I'm done for now. And
you fucking better give me this pack.
Hey, quick question. So the video I'm watching of that one that you sent, Chris, it's fucking nice and clean. And my gameplay isn't like that at all. Is your guys' gameplay clean, or is it just me?
Well, I'm playing on the
PSP, so
yeah. So our resolution is 480 by 272, so it's not super clear. You're playing on an emulator.
This game hasn't been re-released, so
right.
Is this guy playing like an upscaled version of the game?
Yeah, he's playing it on the emulator,
and then just did an upscaler.
No, he's just playing on the emulator. The emulator will do, because like you'll see less pixels because it's rendering it at whatever resolution your monitor is.
Then why doesn't my emulator look good? Mine looks pixelation as fuck.
Yeah, it's really pixelated.
Oh, you got to tell your emulator to here. Let me. We're gonna do some IT here, guys. Go. Dude, share your screen to me. Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
Dude, I've been living my life with ads. Remember?
1 mile at a time.
Yeah, I don't even fucking. You were like, how are you playing? How are you watching? How are you using the internet, man? With all those ads, like, I don't know. I just do.
It's crazy, dude. Like when I go to customers' houses and they got these, like even just looking at speedtest.net, and I'm like, ugh. Like it's like one company with like 4 ads. It's like, what the hell? All right, so go to, oh shit, you're on RetroArch.
Yeah, remember, that's what I was gonna say.
This is okay. So this is why you're getting those weird glitches, because you're playing on RetroArch.
Yeah, I told you that. PPSP on RetroArch.
No, but what I was saying is, no, you're using the core for PPSSPP on RetroArch. I was saying use the emulator PPSSPP. But I mean, it worked for you. But if you're getting those glitches, I would move just straight to PPSSPP.
There are some drivers that I have not put on there, so I might do that too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
some missing files, I guess that are just don't come with the core that you got to download.
Most likely, yeah. But to each his own. Like you use whatever emulator you want. But that's probably why you're getting those and why I wasn't getting them at all. Even when I moved the file over to like do the cheats and stuff, that I wasn't getting that weird fucking like, hey, my jiggly bits are going into the sky. So that explains it. Okay.
Also, I want to touch on this. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, or maybe it's that fucking. I'm 99% sure that they actually animated underwear on Venus.
Really?
Yes. Chris, did you see anything when you fought her?
No.
Because I did. And that's when I was like, when you mentioned it last time, I was like, I don't remember if she had anything or not. Because I was like,
I thought it was just legs that go to nothing.
I'm 90% sure it's like white under there. It couldn't. It's not her.
I wasn't trying to look either, so
I wasn't either. But I don't want to jump too far ahead. But let's just say when I was fighting her, there you go. When I was fighting her, she CQC'd me, and so she does a spin kick, right? And I was like, wait a minute, was that panties? And then like I went over and I shot her. I kicked her down actually as well to knock some of her. Oh, because jumping super ahead, she uses the same deck that you have. So I was like, hey, fuck it, we're kind of evenly matched. So I was just kind of punching her too, and I knocked her down. And I swear, I was like, dude, those are panties. So anyways, let's keep talking to the bridge. I shitload. I'll find some images on that. That sounded wrong. That sounded fucking wrong. I'm looking for Venus's panties real quick.
Oh man, I don't have a sound effect for that. I don't even know.
Just that was fine. There you go.
He's gonna look for the squeak toy, you guys.
I'm gonna go look for dowsing rods.
Yeah, or it's not the squeak toy; it's a chew toy. That's what it's called.
But yeah. So bridge, and then you go through some more guards. These guards are supposed to be stronger. They're called Tengus, by the way.
Ah, from MGS2.
Did you notice that, Chris?
I did not.
Does it look like them?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I didn't get to see that in the cutscenes. Okay.
Double check them. Well, because they don't really come out in the cuts. Oh, you mean the cutscenes you watch? Sorry.
Yeah, because I didn't watch gameplay.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you can. They kind of look like Tengus from, let's just say, like that. But anyways, yeah, you do a bunch. You fight some more dudes. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the main. Oh, there was a section where there's a floor electrified. Chris, did you have Nikita missiles with you?
I still don't have any Nikita missiles.
What?
That's right. You haven't done a single thing to your deck.
No, I don't have I don't even have the card for it. I don't.
I got it.
I
got it like right at the beginning, dude.
I bought a bunch of packs and individual things.
Yeah, because that was definitely stage 9 for me. Was the electrical floor, and I thought I had to take them out, but I didn't, and that's kind of what made that level last too long for me. And that's why that's why everyone was so weak. And I was like, dude, I could have just gone right here. I didn't even have to fucking deal with these electrical.
My first playthrough, I happened to have Nikitas on me for whatever reasons. I think I was just using them from leftover from the fucking the train mission or something. I don't know why I had them on me
since the beginning.
I don't know why I had them. But I'm like, hey, look at that, quinkity. So yeah, I knocked out the fucking electric grids. And by the way, it alerts everybody. That's what it's like the first game. It's so stupid because it's like, isn't it in a different room more or less? Why is it alerting all the guards?
Yeah, you can blow up a guy with C4 taking a piss, and it won't alert the guy fucking 2 doors away. But whatever.
But yeah, so I when I got here through with my extreme challenge, my extreme playthrough, I forgot about it, and I was like, I started the mission, and as I was progressing, I was like, oh shit! I was like, I don't have fucking Nikitas. And I was like, why did it let me play? I'm thinking they either fucked up big time and I have to exit. And so I'm like, I'm not going to exit. I kept going. And like you said, I'm like, I can go through here. I'm like, motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
So you don't need them. But did you guys break any cracks in the walls or anything like that?
Oh, I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a pack and some other kind of launcher in there in that
Yeah.
room.
Now, did you guys break anything in the train station?
Oh shit, I didn't notice there was fucking...
There's cracks there too, but I didn't break anything. Even on my second playthrough, I was like, do I want to exit? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to. So I just fucking kept going. I'm sure there's nothing hidden in those that you can't get by just buying packs. So
I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't know.
No, that'd be bullshit. Because then, like, if you missed it,
But then why put them there if you can? Maybe just so that you're not spending money. I don't know. I feel like they should have some like not rare cards, but just like, hey, here's a card you can't
chance.
really, better chance or something. Yeah,
I think there is one in a level. Whatever the fuck this level is that I'm looking at here. Let me see real quick. Level right before you fight Vince for the second time. 11-1. The one we're talking about with the electric. I think it's electric. No, it's not. There's some kind of large gun. To me, it looks like Vulcan. Vulcan?
Vulcan Raven?
The shaman. Vulcan.
Yeah.
Vulcan Ravens.
I think volcanoes.
Vulcan cannon.
Because what does Vulcan mean? Like not Star Trek.
Isn't that the type of gun he uses? Like a Vulcan gun or something?
Yeah. It's a Vulcan cannon. Yeah.
That's what cannon. That's where it comes from. Okay.
So it looks like that, and the only way to get that card is to have hang, which again we talked about this last time. It should just be a natural skill. You shouldn't have to get a goddamn card to do that. But I think that's the only way you can get it is to hang and shimmy over. There's also another section in that level 9 that we're talking about. Right before you get the PSG 1, there's a card or gun, I think it's gun or a card that you can only get if you have the Raiden, which is, jump ahead 3 spaces or whatever.
I had that.
And you used it?
I got it, yeah.
Oh, was it anything special?
I don't remember what it was, but I don't
think
it was anything like super extraordinary.
Does it animate the character that way? The way Raiden does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so use that on Venus right now.
I was gonna say that. That's the sound you should have done for the skirt when I said that underwear.
Yeah,
it sounded so wrong. I'm sorry, but I just want to prove, or not prove. I just want to.
We know.
Get rid of doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you get to so you do a second Vince Vaughn fight, which Chris said it was super easy. He's like, I fucking did it first try. Chris. Oh, by the way, so it's clear as hell that some double crossing is going on.
I never said I did it first try.
I'm just kidding, Chris. Because Wiseman is telling Wiseman's telling Venus, like, you know what to do. Like, she's clearly after the Lucy files, by the way. That's what we were kind of after as well.
Well, no, they say not Lucy files.
Lucinda,
yes.
Lucinda, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I didn't pick up on that. Like, it's Lucy. Clearly. Like,
I did.
It's so fucking obvious. I don't know how I didn't pick up. Well, you played this game before.
Well, not only because of that. I'm like, it's dude, this is clear as day. But you oh, and by the way, not Copplethorne. Yeah, Wiseman is like, to me, in this point, he's like really giving me that vibe of like, you know what must be done. Like, he's telling you, like, we're going to get this shit and you got to take care of Snake or something like that.
That's Wiseman?
Wiseman, sorry.
Okay.
And, but then you fight this next boss. Chai Dial.
Try not to sound racist.
Chai.
This I remember when I fought this guy and I saw his name and I was like, I can't wait to hear how German pronounces this.
How is it spelled? Because I read it for like half a second. I don't remember what it was.
CHAIGIDIEL.
Yeah, but there's spaces in there. You need to include those.
No, there's no spaces.
There's no spaces? I could have sworn there were spaces.
No, it's one giant.
It just sounded like you were spelling Mississippi.
Yeah.
He says here,
CHAI.
I'm watching.
CHAI. Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
GIDIEL.
GIDIEL? Nope. I can't even picture that many letters in my head. I'm good.
He says, I am Chiagidile. I think that's good. Chiagidile.
Okay.
What is it, Chris? What is it? Well, how do you pronounce it?
Okay, wait, spell it for me again.
CHAIGIDIEL.
Low.
Pretty much.
No shit.
Chigadale.
Ooh, deal. I like that.
Chigadale.
DIEL is deal.
But yeah, he comes out and he's all like, he's telling you shit about the queen and, blah, blah, blah. Again, he's kind of like, he tells you Snake again, something along the lines of like.
Well, he does the Pyro Bison thing where like, or no, was it Pyro Bison? No, it was, who was the other guy you fought who was like, the winner will know the truth or some shit?
Wasn't that Fat Man?
No. It's also Ghost Babel. It's like at the end after you.
The only one I could think of was Viper, with Blackguard's Viper.
Oh, the second fight with Viper.
I think so. That's the only thing.
After Metal Gear, Gander. Yeah. Okay,
Gander.
so that's the last fight when you do the fist fight with Blackheart's Viper, and he says the victor will know the truth or whatever.
Something like that.
And that's what this guy kind of does. He's like, I know secrets and shit, and I'll only tell you if you defeat me.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's what he tells you straight up. And this fight here, I almost did it flawless. I had because I was also using this card at the time called Hipfire, I think it is. And that means you lose 20% accuracy, but it also makes it so that, I think it's Hipfire? I don't remember anymore, but I think it was Hipfire, where when you shoot, it's a free fucking minus, I think 5 cost, but if you upgrade it, it becomes minus 10 cost, and it lasts up to 4 times of using this weapon. So
yeah, I never found a use for it. Yeah, at the regular, I was just like, this thing sucks.
No, if you, yeah, I mean,
for the cost, it's cool, yeah, but I was just also like, God damn it, I wish I hit something at least.
Yeah, well, with the sniper rifle, again, you pair it with the sniper rifle, so you shoot them, and even if, let's say, you miss for whatever fucking reasons, it still costs you 0, or it's really good to get rid of their armor or their front evades or anything like that, because it costs you 0 to shoot at them. So it was super fucking convenient. I almost had them flawless.
So it still affects their armor and their evade?
Yeah.
Even if it misses?
No. Like,
because it's a hip shot. It knocks your
accuracy
down 20%.
If you miss, it still gives you the minus 10 cost in my case, because I had upgraded.
Right, it still does that, but it does nothing to their front evade or
no.
Oh,
no,
okay.
none of that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it doesn't hit, it's like fuck, but you do get the cost.
You do get the minus again for mine, because if I had it originally on the sniper rifle and it was like, I think -5 or -6, which doesn't cover the full cost of using the card, but when you upgrade it, it's so worth it. It's like, yeah, I'll shoot at you. I don't give a fuck. It's a free shot, you know.
Yeah.
But what happened is I just took turns back and forth with Venus and Snake. I literally was fucking them up, and then on the last card that I was gonna kill him with, I overwrote one of my other guns instead of putting it on as ammo.
Gotta hate that.
And so I was like, fuck. And then it was his turn, and then he fucking did, then he went into this whole, like, here's my hypnotism, and here's the fucking lights out bullshit. And so, but I did like that he goes on the roof. It was kind of cool. Or the ceiling. It was kind of cool. Kind of wish there was more to it. But yeah, when he hypnotizes you and then he hypnotized Venus, who had
that's his power.
The sleeping tranquilizer rifle. So she put Snake to sleep. And then so she's shooting at him while he's sleeping, and I'm like, God damn, he's just sitting there just taking damage. I'm like, fucking shit. But it wasn't hard, but I did like this boss a lot. I thought it was pretty fun because he throws mines down as well. I think they are. And then again, he hypnotizes, he throws mines, he has actual guns, like has like some kind of little, I guess, rocket launcher, right? Maybe, right? Some little noob tube. Because I don't think he actually shoots bullets at you, does he? He shoots like a noob tube. I think he shoots a little noob tube at you. But then he also goes into search mode, turns off the lights, if you will. So I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Which, surprisingly, when he went into search mode, I didn't have much trouble with him at that point.
No, well, what's funny is because he turns off the lights and he's standing still where he was. So all you got to do is get close enough to reveal him, and then that was it.
Well, he moved around for me because he started search mode, and then he had put Venus under his control, like hypnotized her. And I want to say, I could be wrong, he either moved or I wasn't able to see him anymore because she was on his side.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Or unless she hit you, because then you're blind if you get hit, remember, or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now here's the funny thing is, did this happen to you guys? It happened both on the first attempt on him and on my extreme attempt on him.
Yes,
I wasn't
totally
hypnotized. Yeah. So Chris, did this happen to you? I clicked on my gun, I loaded it as ammo, and I was clearly aiming at him. And then Venus just aims down and fucking shoots at Snake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had that happen. Yep.
But then, so I thought, yeah, it was weird why it does that. Because I'm like, I'm not hypnotized. And
I assume it was a partial. Well, because I don't know for you if this happened, but for me, you would have to hypnotize me twice before that little thing appeared above my head. And he had full control of my character. Okay,
so maybe once is just to kind of potentially.
It was a partial thing. Yeah, because I did that 2 or 3 times in a row. Yeah.
Okay.
Venus is confused.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what's weird about him too is like in his you can't see his face, but you can just kind of see his profile. it almost looked like he's fucking like a skull, doesn't he? Like he's just got like teeth.
Yeah.
Like no actual skin.
Skeleton, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cool design. I think it was fair.
When they first introduced him, I remember thinking he was really short.
Yeah.
But it's just his character model is so wide that it's like it's not proportional.
Okay.
And so it's like it's just really short. Yeah, really short and stocky. But no, he's regular height. Just really, he's got like wide, billowy clothes on or whatever.
That's to say he's got fucking MC Hammer pants on, dude. By the way, in the intro, if you guys had watched it and paid attention, they show you all the bosses. Unfortunately,
I didn't watch it.
I did not pay attention.
Yeah, they show you.
Oh, you said there's like an intro movie. You said.
Well, it happens when you start your first game.
Oh,
after you do the training. Yeah, after you do the training, I think it is.
I wouldn't say that's unfortunate because they did the same thing in Solid 1, in Solid 2, in Solid 3. Show you the
bosses, do they?
Yeah. Think about it. In Solid 1, if you let the menu play, they don't show them to you, but they talk to you about them.
Sure, that's different.
If you go to the briefing files, they clearly show you a picture of all the bosses. And in the manual, there's all the bosses. Same thing with MGS2. They show you all the bosses in the manual. And then when you get to the plant, to the big shell, they describe the bosses to you. I believe it's Peter Stillman, and he's like, "Here's all the bosses that you're gonna face."
No, but that's in the game. I mean, like as the opening credits.
You're talking about as you boot the game.
Oh, that's what I was asking. I was like, is it in game or is it in the credit? Or
that's what I'm saying.
If you just leave it playing.
No. It's in game too. After you complete training, it boots up that little movie that says like, oh, more bosses, more guns, and it.
I didn't.
It literally says more bosses.
Yes,
and it shows you.
I do remember
Chigadale, the last guy, Baragon, or where the fuck his name was.
I don't know, man. I'm okay with it. I mean, like I said, they also had him in the manuals for the other games. No. It's just like you knew what you were gonna face and stuff. I get what you're saying.
I do get what you're saying. Like if you did have the manuals, you can see a lot of that stuff too. But I usually try not to look at bosses. I'm like, no, I don't want to look at who. I want to be surprised who I'm gonna fight. But yeah, I get what you're saying with that too.
Yeah, I like the speculation of it. Of like, ooh, what does this guy do? You know,
well,
what does Tico Octopus do? Man, I can't wait to fight him.
I can't wait to fight him. Well, especially like if you do know what bosses you're fighting, and then you're playing the game, you're like, well, I've already fought all the ones they showed except for this one, so I guess that's the last boss. Stuff like that. You kind of can't get some.
I mean, until Vulcan Raven, I was like, man, maybe the next one is Decoy Octopus. And then he was just like, no, you already killed him. And I was like, oh, well, fuck.
I agreed. I
guess that was the first boss fight.
I think I hope I said on the podcast, my first impression ever when they were like, Snake, Master Miller's been dead for months and whatever. That means the whole time you've been talking to us, like, Decoy Octopus. And they're like, no, Liquid. What?
Oh, the obvious
wasn't this a perfect setting for Decoy Octopus? This was the perfect setting.
He takes off his sunglasses and lets his hair down.
Yeah. Call Miller.
But Master Miller.
By the way, fun fact: in Metal Gear Solid 1, if you call Master Miller right after he reveals that he's actually Solid Snake or Liquid Snake, it doesn't work.
No response.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew that or not, but
I did. By the way, I have Master Miller's card, and it says stuff about him that I didn't know. So maybe I'll read that. And
I mean, it's not
about it.
I don't think it's spoilers because at this point, things aren't.
They even tell you what the Major Zero's name is. His real name, apparently.
Ooh. They tell you that in the game, don't they?
No.
In Metal Gear 3, dude, I don't think they do. They just say when his profile just says Major Zero, I think.
I could have sworn he was telling you, like, at one point, like the reason I chose Major Zero is because of the song or whatever.
Blah, no, he said he chose Tom. Because
that's right, yeah.
He thought it was the tunnel from The Great Escape that they used to get out, but it was Henry.
That's right, yeah, okay.
It was what is
I'll look that up here. I'll show it. Now you're curious? Shit,
again. Like there's fucking facts that we didn't know about.
There's
this
a lot
like the grimoire to Destiny. Did anybody actually read that? You fucking Destiny nerds.
But what happens? While I'm looking,
did you say nerd?
While I'm looking that up, they pretty much go on to tell you that. Is this the part where they tell you that Lucy is his wife's like not reincarnated, but you kind of get what I'm going?
That Copper Thorne's a pedophile? Yeah.
Dude, that was super fucking odd. I won't lie to you.
I felt so uncomfortable with that. It's like, oh yeah, this is my wife. It's like, that's a child.
And she was like, honey, let's, and I was like, dude, this isn't right, man. I don't like this, man. But
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
felt,
you know,
if I was playing, I'd feel more comfortable killing her than I did about that whole relationship thing.
Yeah. But anyways, I looked that up. Yeah, let's keep going. Oh, by the way, BB is like, yeah, man, like BB's talking shit about like I don't know, I'm a hacker. I'm the best hacker ever. Blah blah blah. Fuck off, BB. But
I kind of wanted like a face reveal.
But you called it. It's a fucking kid. It's
just the youngest kid.
No shit. I thought it was funny when you said
holy shit.
You're like, it's gonna be Jimmy. I'm like, dude, that would be dope. It was Jimmy.
Yeah, what if he just said his name was Jimmy? I'd be like, whoa!
Yeah, no shit.
How are you younger here than in the past? And do you have both
Time
hands?
paradox.
Yeah, he's got both his hands and everything.
All right, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, listening back to that episode and just like remembering how you guys were dogging on him. And I was just like, oh god, you guys are gonna be so fucking sad when you fucking.
Okay, so it says on here, according to the Major Zero Plus card.
God, I wish there was real trading cards, like physical ones. I want them.
I want them, dude. I want to make this game. It says his real name is David O. David O.H. That's his name.
David O.
David O.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Sorry. Like, you were expecting something fucking mind-boggling.
Oh, sorry.
It's David O. And then let me go to Master Miller. I only have one of Master Miller's, I think. That was a rare card, bro.
Did it say his name on there?
No, but right here. It says
wait, he tells us. It's McDonald Miller, yeah.
McDonald Miller. No. But for him, it says, I had a little trivia. It says, it says that he lives together with his only daughter, Catherine. So he had a daughter.
Present, past.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know Miller had a daughter. I don't remember ever reading that.
Catherine Miller.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe she took the mom's name or something because, But, okay, I'll tell you this much about this game. Kind of getting sidetracked while I'm looking at these cards. There are some cards I'm pretty damn sure you will never get, even if you have the substance or the plus version of that deck, of that pack. There are some cards that can only be attained by upgrading.
Yeah, okay.
So I was buying a shitload of cards, and I only had, I think, one Gray Fox, right? Or
yeah, well, there's a Gray Fox card.
A Cyborg Ninja.
Okay.
The card you brought over, Chris. Cyborg Ninja. Right?
I had two of them. How did that happen?
Oh, then maybe you can't get them. But the point being is, all I know, well, you brought one over, and then you must get one. I don't know. But if you upgrade,
when I was doing the cheat, I got like 3.
Did you? Okay. Well, then here's the cool part about that. Here's the cool part, though, for sure. If you upgrade Gray Fox's card, it becomes Cyborg Ninja. So that was kind of cool. And then there was another card that I was looking for. Go ahead.
Speaking of irony, guess what card I got right before the Metal Gear fight?
Metal Gear.
No, the HF blade.
The HF.
It doesn't work against machines.
No. Why would it?
I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's the one I have. I have the HF blade already.
Yeah, you had that for quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I don't have is fucking Cyborg Ninja. Oh no,
I
just
never got an
Ninja.
Acid 1. I never got an Acid 1, and I didn't get it in Acid 2 until right before the fight against Metal Gear. Yeah.
But one of the other ones that once I realized, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, that's where that's how I get more Cyborg Ninjas, and I instantly knew the card I was looking for was well, I was like, I know there was a card that doubled all your points, and I couldn't remember which one it was. And I was like, towards the end of the game, I was like, oh, it was Big Boss. So I'm like, do I have to beat the game, right? So when I did that, I said, motherfucker, you go and upgrade Naked Snake. Naked Snake turns into Big Boss card, and Big Boss doubles. Yeah, Big Boss doubles all your points at the end of the mission. So I was like, god damn it! So I was kind of pissed off.
No, I have a Big Boss card.
Big Boss.
Big Boss. I'm the boss.
All right. I guess okay. So thanks, Chris, for
synergy.
Putting me in my place. I guess you can draw these cards, but you can also upgrade into them. Let's just leave it at that. Let's leave it at that, Chris. Because you upgrade.
German was so fucking sure. He's just like, dude, you'll never get this card. Chris is like, I have Big Boss.
I know, fucking Chris. Oh, I'm in the wrong section.
Sorry, that one went too long.
But that made it even better because it's like, wait, no, you didn't. Oh.
You'll never know, and I'm gonna stop it.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay. So Chris put me in my place. I'm about to upgrade.
As Chris
Miller
has been doing
to get
lately.
Liquid
What
Snake.
the fuck?
Are you a hacker?
And yep, Master Miller turns into Liquid Snake.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Hey, it kind of worked. There you go.
Sorry, they're right next to each other.
It turns into Master Miller.
I need to put caps between these buttons. There's too many buttons.
But anyways, go back to the storyline here. So after the whole
Oh yeah, so we were
Lucy
talking
thing was
about if this is where they revealed that Lucinda is Lucy and that this was a pedophile, and yes,
it was fucking awkward, man. Like the honey thing. But I will admit, so you fight this Metal Gear again, Luis. I love this design. I just don't like the purple and green.
I'm fine with the color, man. Like it just fits the whole. Like if this game was made in the 60s, like it just it vibes with me, man. I wish I lived through the 60s. Is that's where my soul lives, honestly.
But yeah, this Metal Gear fight was much better than the last Metal Gear. I was gonna look that up and I forgot.
It's a much better design than the last Metal Gear.
Oh sure, it looks so much cooler.
I like that this one's like it's unique. It's kind of like Rex, but it doesn't have the Rex head. You know, it's like it's different. You know, like that's why Ray was so cool because Ray had like none of the characteristics of Ray.
Yeah,
and that's what's been great about these Metal Gears. That I'm hinting at something that German will know. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. Also, it has a cock gun. I don't know what it shoots out of it because I didn't fight it.
A laser.
I was gonna say some fucking.
So like the Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
actually, it was so the way this one works is it has a bunch of cards, and all the cards are just different Metal Gears, different versions of Metal Gear.
So you get to see its cards as far as I saw.
Yes, you do.
In the cutscenes.
You do.
Yeah, okay.
See its card,
but it always chooses the one on the very left. So it'll have it has 7 cards appear on the screen.
So you can kind of see the order that you're gonna get.
Well, no, because it changes. It's random.
Yeah.
Oh, but it always chooses the one on the left. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the cards it plays, and I just got because again, if you upgrade Metal Gear, it becomes the card called MK2 Mark II.
Mark II.
I don't know if you guys.
I did that. Yeah, I upgraded a Metal Gear just to test on the cheat thing, and it became a Mark II. And I was like, "What? I already have a Mark II card."
That card, somebody, I should look it up. Tell me how the fuck you use that card. What's the point of it?
It says all it does is sort the things by type or something. Yeah.
So is it useless then? Why would you need to sort your fucking cards?
You know where that Mark II is from, right?
Yeah.
It's from Police Nuts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I know Police Nuts.
Yeah, we talked about that in the first Metal Gear. Or first Acid.
Was Mark II in Acid 1?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
Did the same thing. Sorts your cards from left to right in this order.
Yeah, it was the same cards, same art, same everything, yeah.
Why would you want to sort your cards, bro?
I don't, unless there's a card that I'm missing.
The same thing in Acid 1.
That would
That's like something
make it
I
beneficial.
do just OCD, but like, you know, like if I'm playing like a real card game, I'm like, I'm going to arrange my mana right here.
Yeah.
And then
it's not like you have
mana. You have to use cards from left to right or something like that. It's just you use them in the game Marvel Snap. There's cards that like destroy the card on the furthest right on your hand. If that was the case, then that would be maybe useful. Like, destroy a card in your hand and get double attack or some shit like that. Out of all the cards I have, none of them do anything like that. So Mark II just must be just a bullshit card.
I wish this game was more popular because there would be so many YouTubers going like explaining every single card, like this is what this card does, and this is
how you combine it. Yeah,
and this is why it's beneficial to you. And someone would be like,
this card's been banned.
Fucking useless.
Yeah,
fuck the Mark II.
Yeah, no, it's definitely weird. But yeah, you fight this Metal Gear again. Super fun fight. No issues. Just blast it. And
we're already at the Metal Gear.
Yeah.
So stage 9 is Metal Gear 1 with Golub.
Stage 10 is the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then 11 is
you go through like 4
Lao
floors,
Shanglong or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Chai Lao Shanglong.
Okay, and then 12 is Metal Gear. What is the name of this Metal Gear?
Did it say?
Do they have a name for the Acid 1 Metal Gear? I don't even remember if that one has a name.
It does. I just don't remember.
It doesn't. Yeah.
This is for trivia in the future, you guys. Just to let you know.
This will be on the test.
Yeah.
So I literally just clicked the Metal Gear Acid Metal Gear name because
it was Acid 2.
I know.
I'm looking for the first one.
It's so hard to search that because you're saying Metal Gear twice. So
yeah.
the search engine's like,
Metal Gear, got it. I'm just gonna put Final Boss in.
Metal Gear, let me in. Not by the hair, not by chinny chin chin.
Got it. You know what? I fucking have the card. I can just look at the goddamn card.
Oh, there's a card for this one.
Is that the one? Maybe not.
You should know by the art cover, the art, but
it looks like it. It's on here. It says Codec, Kodoku, Kodoke.
Kodoke.
But I don't remember ever reading that. So
yeah, I don't remember them saying that at all in the story. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
it had to have had me, dude. Got it. Metal Gear. Definitely edit all this fucking weird silence.
No, keep it in the awkward silence.
I'm not getting a name. You guys.
I don't think
they said this one. Huh? There isn't?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, this one I remember. Remember I told you this one was Chaya Ha Kadosh.
Oh, right.
Kadosh. I guarantee if I upgrade this card, it'll turn into that.
Right.
Wrong.
But Chris pronounced it like Kaya something because he said not Chaya. And then we started talking about the letters in the alphabet. Oh wait, was that this Metal Gear or the acid?
That's this one. No, that's this Metal Gear.
Oh,
Kaya
Hakadosh.
Kaya Hakadosh.
I remember now. Yeah, yep.
That's right. Okay.
I just edited that fucking episode. I should fucking remember that. God damn it. Oh, and speaking of which, I forgot to mention when I almost called her Venom again. What is her name? Venus.
Venom.
Yeah, I almost
Venom from.
Because that's the first thing. I don't know. I hear V and I want to say Venom. V has come too. But Venus meets. I almost said Kobayashi. What is her name? Boobs McGee.
Takayasha or something.
Takayama.
Takayama. Yeah. So and Takoyaki. Yeah, I was like, not Yama. Yama was someone else. Remember?
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, Takoyaki and Venus. Like Venus is like super like it's very what's the word?
Cat.
Yeah, like it's like
yes.
Like there's gonna be like a cat fight going on. Like she does not like Takoyaki. She's like, who's this bitch? I forgot to say that in the last episode because she was just like, well, do we really need to bring this bitch? Like,
yeah. She keeps saying a bunch of shit like
just talking mad fucking shit.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, cry about it.
She's like, yeah, try not to cry about it and try not to get killed. Yeah,
and I remembered that because the way this one ends is kind of like, whoa, she did a whole like 180. But anyways, continue with this.
Yeah. Continue. So okay. So the coolest part in this, so you fight this guy and what's her name? Lucy's like, oh, we have no choice, honey. Like you have to like unlock the neural link or some bullshit,
because Lucy, I guess, said that she was created so that she would kind of like be one with this Metal Gear, like specifically because of the nano chips,
nano expansion.
Yeah, the nano expansion and the chips and whatever. And this is what reminded me of like what we were talking about with like you haven't seen my final form, blah blah blah. I don't know what episode we were talking about that on, but like this was totally the whole we can't unlock the full potential of this Metal Gear unless you let me help you. And he was like, man, I didn't want you to dirty your hands, but this is the only way to defeat Snake.
Yeah.
And turns out
that she was completely never this wife. She had her own conscience the whole time. I like that. I thought that was kind of cool, like a nice little twist.
Yes.
And the best part about it was she launches the cockpit and then blows him the fuck up.
That was one of the funniest fucking things because there was like no music to it. It was just like it was just the sound effect.
Yeah.
And like I was just laughing out loud. I was like, first I was like, yes, fuck this guy, but also I was like, why is there like this is so unceremonious and hilarious. Like you just died.
But it was kind of cool. That twist to me, I didn't remember that twist. I knew about Lucy enough, but I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that was pretty cool because like you could have easily done it like where she not hacks into Metal Gear, but integrates with Metal Gear, and then you still blow it up, and it causes her to die again, and Copperthorne could have been all butthurt or whatever. No, it was just like no, like I'm doing my own thing. She wanted to kill everybody. I think I don't fucking really remember. By the way,
one thing is that she explains that this fool Copperthorne, when he was trying to like implant his wife's
essence, I
ego.
guess. Yeah,
They
ego.
calling it ego. By the time he wanted to do that to her, she had already become herself, right? So she's like, I was already me before you tried to fucking incept me with your wife's ego, but she's still like a part of her.
Yeah, she like got to absorb all of her memories and stuff or something.
Yeah, and so this is when she reveals that Snake didn't. Okay, so we kind of missed all that in the story. Is that Copplethorne says, like, you killed my wife, and Snake is like, shit, did I really kill your wife? But still, like, it's almost like the whole, like, I'm not that guy anymore, and you're kind of a psychopath because you're fucking kidnapping children and all this shit. And so Lucy says, like, your wife never wanted this. Like, she actually was helping Snake escape. And Copplethorne's like, no, you're a fucking liar, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she didn't say that. And it's just like, no, for reals. Like, for reals, like, for reals.
I know. I'm looking at the memories right now.
Yeah, like, I'm looking. Do you want a screenshot of this? Like, look, this is her memories, you know, like, pick or no proof, you know, but here, this is for reals. No cap. But yeah, like, yeah, basically that. And then she launches him into the ground pretty much and kills him. But yeah, he didn't kill Copplethorne's wife. And Copplethorne's wife really just, she's wanted to die for all the shit that she did. She's like, we did wrong. Like, we're not good people and we shouldn't continue.
Well, I won't get too much into it because it gets Metal Gear Solid 2-esque around here, where it's like the fucking government of Central America, wherever the fuck they were, Chile or some shit, wherever that country that was, and
Serena something, what was it called?
Yeah, and then like the uprisings, so the military sent in. That was the perfect time for Saint Logic to use their test subjects. It gets super
Logitech.
It's Logitech. It gets super. Not confusing, just kind of like too much. Like I get
glazed
it
over it, but I did understand what was going on. But yeah, I definitely glazed over it.
I get it in my head, but
because they linked it with the event that happened 3 years ago that they keep referring to.
That was the event. That was the event. And I'm gonna jump super far ahead real quick, but that is such a boring cliche when it turns out that not Copplethorne, what's his fucking name? Wiseman was one of the generals or whatever that he was
behind the whole thing. No way.
And the only reason he's there is to freaking what do you call it? Get back the Lucinda file that has all the recordings of everything, you know, to
the proof against him
from going to jail. It's like
jail. That's the worst thing that's gonna happen to that
guy. I'm like, get the fuck. That gets so boring, you know. But the quick side note. Metal Gear, I guess it was called Pythagoras, if you guys remember now.
Oh, the first one, right?
Yes,
but that's right.
It's also called Codec. I don't know why. It's on Wiki, and that's what my card says. Metal Gear Codec.
I don't remember that. No, I remember Pythagoras.
Wait, wasn't Pythagoras the like OS to the Metal Gear?
It's just a code name, Metal Gear. Code name Pythagoras. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but now that we're talking about OSs, that's what Lucy's supposed to be. She's supposed to be like the OS for Metal Gear. And we also kind of like skipped over the fact that Snake finds out he's a clone of Hans Davis.
Yeah.
Well, so he was never. That's what I'm trying to remember.
That's what they said.
It was a body. He's a body recovered from Libido Island. So is this like an alternate universe where?
Well, oh shit! Like from a body.
Yeah. Copplethorne said there was a body.
That's right. So did that Snake die? No, he went on a K2 trip with Teleco.
Now, what's funny is
what body?
On my original playthrough ever.
LeClown.
Oh.
You think?
It has to be LeClown. What if this is stretching and far-fetched, but what if LeClown, like in death, could still kind of like, I'm gonna change form and change the Snake.
If it's a clone of LeClown, then that would still be living. It would have all of LeClown's abilities.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should come back.
I'm
to
reaching
this one.
because like I don't fucking know.
I don't remember
because I do remember him saying like the body, and I was like, I just kind of accepted it. I was like, oh
it's
shit,
it's very convoluted. Yeah,
he didn't fucking die. This ain't Alien 3 where they fucking cloned Ripley from a little piece of blood, or sorry, Alien Resurrection where they got a piece of blood off of the Alien 3 movie and cloned her. Like this is completely different.
So my first playthrough back in the day, when I got to the section again, my reading comprehension was low or whatever. I was under the impression that this game took place like super far in the future, and Snake, the Snake we know, was dead, and that they cloned him. But I don't remember reading that it was recovered from Lobito Island. I would have known what Lobito Island was, anyways. So,
yeah, and it was 2016 that was Acid, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So this at least has to be 3 years after Acid.
At least, yeah.
Because,
now, if you remember,
well, I was just gonna say because this Snake, which they never call him Solid Snake, do they?
No, they just call him. Well, same in the first one. First Acid, they never called him Solid Snake.
Yeah, they do in the first one.
Do they?
Yeah.
They do.
Oh.
But in this one, they don't call him Solid Snake. They just call him Snake. But I mean, it could be. I mean, it could be 3, maybe 4 years after Acid 1 because he has no memories before that, right? He keeps searching for his past, but he's like, I don't have no past. Like I'm fucking
created.
Yeah, because I was created. That's why I don't have a past. That's why I keep searching for it. Yeah, because he's like, he's not a clone in the sense of Liquid and Solid, or Solid is where, well, we don't know about Solid, but Liquid and Solid where they grew up as infants all the way into adulthood. Solidus is still a question. We don't know if he was cloned the way these guys were cloned and immediately were adults. You know what I mean? Like the whole Michael Keaton multiplicity thing where they were just like, boom, they're ready to go. They're just the same age as whatever we cloned them from.
Yeah.
So yeah,
hyperclone as they're referred to as.
Oh, okay, hyperclones. Yeah, because Liquid and Solid are not hyper. Yeah, because they're already that age. It's kind of like when we cloned the sheep. That was a hyperclone.
Also named Lucy.
Yeah. Ah. All right. Connections. Yeah. All right. But yeah, that goat died of old age, and it was only like a couple of years old because it already had the diseases and the age of the sheep it was cloned from. Yeah.
So I was gonna say, if you remember at the end of Acid 1, when we find out that what the fuck was his name was actually behind everything. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Haktua?
No, he killed Senator Haktua. Fuck, what was his name? He pretended to be your friend. I had
the other scientist.
No, he was a military guy. He's the one that told Roger to fucking go there. I'm trying to look at the names here. Go Roger.
Fuck.
Not here, Ellis. Vigo. Why?
No, well, Acid told Roger to find you.
Acid.
Alice.
Charles.
Sorry.
Yeah. But it was Charles who also like.
Oh right.
Charles. Yeah, that he was Charles. That's right. No, Charles was Hans.
What?
Charles,
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Charles was Hans, and Gary Busey was Fleming.
No. Vigo. Vigo, who was Hawk, whatever. Vigo Hawk. He was Hans.
No, Vigo was just one of the chairmen of Beagle.
No,
or something like.
No.
Yeah.
No, I remember distinctly. I remember distinctly that the old man on the plane was Hans, because I remember we were talking about like.
Oh, maybe you're right, and then Charles. No,
Charles was the other scientist, wasn't he? What was the other scientist's name?
No, I don't remember any scientists.
Yeah, because there was two of them. There was you, Snake, who was Hans or whatever.
Or you thought you were Hans.
You thought you were Hans,
and then the Fleming. That was
okay. And who the fuck was Charles?
Charles was his other. You would barely see him. He would come into like cutscenes for every now and then. Here, let me see if I can find a picture of him.
I remember he's at at the beginning of the game, but I don't remember his role in the entire game.
He was just there, like just trying to like be with you in the Pentagon or whatever, and just didn't really do shit. And then it was revealed at the end of the game. I'm telling you, he was Han.
Nah,
that's what I remember.
I don't know. Chris is asleep.
I think he is.
I found the episode where you fall asleep. I know where it is. It was part one or part 2. Shit, no, I don't remember. But of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Well, let's just keep going for now. So before we get super psyched. But so then you fight Lucy, right? Does Metal Gear get better in any way, shape, or form? No, right?
No, you just have to start shooting the cockpit because it doesn't have or maybe it doesn't have the guns again.
Well, I know that a little like antenna comes out. Yeah,
it does because it has those weapons again. It has the same attacks. You can't disable them this time. You just have to shoot the cockpit, and then that little thing pops up, and you have so many turns or whatever to shoot that, and then it goes away, and you have to shoot the cockpit again.
Yeah, something like that.
And I hated that. I don't like that kind of mechanic when boss fights.
Like Ray?
Yeah.
Like all the Rays?
Yeah.
Now, so once all that happens, that Lucy dies as well, and it's funny because like they asked like why didn't you kill Takoyami or whatever? She's like, oh, because she sang to me. I don't know. She like because maybe she showed her a little bit of empathy or emotion or something like that. You know?
Why didn't she kill her?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, I was like, huh? Pretty sure she's alive.
But here's where like the final twist comes around, and like Wiseman tells Dalton, calls him out on his little hacker friend and shit. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, because Dalton gives BB the task, if you will. He tricks him into hacking into the Pentagon or some shit like that.
Yeah, you reverse psychologies his ass.
The what was it? Department of Defense is what.
Yeah.
He's like, I know, punk bitch.
Yeah, I know, punk bitch. But yeah, like Wiseman's like, yeah, I've known all along, man. Like, you know, like so the fucking the army should be at his house or some shit like that, or not his house, the school, right? He's like, we traced the computer back to a school, and they say the state. Yeah. They say the state. Do you remember
Virginia.
the state? Virginia? Okay.
Yeah. They said some elementary school in Virginia.
And so then that's when they tell Venus to kill you, to kill Snake. Oh, because you are of Mark II. Damn, they call it.
Oh, you're a Model 3 Snake.
Model 2, and she's a Model 4? Is that what it was? Or
no,
she's 2 and she's 3?
She's a newer one, but he's a Model... Yeah. Well, he's a Model 3, as far as I understood. I might be wrong.
I thought he was a Model 2.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was 2.
Well, she's newer.
I thought that Lucinda was a Model 3 or whatever.
So her and Venus are Model 3s.
Okay.
They're newer, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I guess this Snake is Model 2.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I think that was for sure. That sounds about accurate. But yeah, it's funny because she's like, "You can't beat me" or something like that, or maybe Wiseman's, "You can't beat her." He's like, "You know how I know?" It's like because she already fucking beat you once. You know, she's like,
she put the bullet in your brain.
Yeah.
That caused the amnesia.
Yeah, so I remember the first time I played this, I was like, I expected to fight her. I just didn't think like, oh, she's the one that fucking killed technically or whatever, shot me back in in Sierra Leone or wherever that was. Back in Nam. But you get to fight her, and she copies your exact deck, which is kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, when that happened, I wondered if you guys were like, "What if I just pick the shittiest cards?"
That's what I did. That's what I did. That's the only way I could beat her.
Okay,
because I lost to her several times.
I wonder if you draw them in the same order, or is hers shuffled completely different?
I don't think so, because there were times that I would have cards that she didn't have, and times that she had cards that I didn't have.
Okay.
So you had to nerf her just so you could beat her? Okay.
I don't know if you noticed this, German. She could do the CQC multiple times per turn.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, she did to me like 2 or 3 times. I agree.
So I didn't
notice like, what the hell? She's destroying like 2 or 3 of my cards per turn.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my gosh, I was so pissed.
So 2 things. First of all, what's his name? Dalton actually punches Wiseman.
Yeah.
Because, you can see his little portrait go.
Yeah, it makes the sound and everything. It's like, that's right. Let out your frustration, you know?
Yeah, because at first I was like, what just happened? I was like, oh, that's right. They're in the same room. Okay.
More,
I know, right?
More.
Yeah.
I actually beat her super fucking easy. Because I was like, should I exit and build a deck? And I was like, nah.
I'm not even going to give you the impressive snake.
Dude, you know how I killed her?
Just fuck you.
I literally, fought her a little bit, and that's when I saw her fucking panties, and I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, I gotta tell Lisa about that.
Were you empowered by that?
No. And so I had a lot of move cards, and I said, I wonder. And I lured her over to the railing, and because I told you, he always knocks him to the left. Mm-hmm. I've made it so she would have to go like through like the little, like to get in front of me, right? And then she shot me. She did whatever the fuck she did to me. And then my next turn, I literally like ran around her and just kicked her right off the fucking railing. And instant victory.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Jeez.
Instant victory. By the way, she also pulls out her luck again. She pulls out like a handful of coins and she tosses them in the air. So,
I completely forgot about the luck thing. So when she dropped all the coins, I was like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Batman Forever? What's happening?
Is she going to pull a fucking Resident Evil and make him into a shotgun shell?
What?
You know? Resident Evil,
the
movies.
movies.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
She makes a quarter slugs.
How dare you? But yeah, and then Snake is just like, all heads. How'd you do that? Which is just kind of like, what if they're double-sided coins, Snake?
That's
like,
what I was thinking. Yeah, like it's not that difficult.
Like,
Nobody inspects them. Yeah.
By the way, she says that like her luck is like in terms of she says that her hit is like a +20. So I don't know if that's true. Not when you're playing as her, so maybe only when you're versus her, she gets a +20.
And
but she says, yeah, she got +20.
Why was she keeping that many coins in her pocket?
She's making fucking
to show you how lucky
slugs.
she is.
I can't. Yeah, that's her party trick, I guess.
Oh, another thing that she did to me, she used a PSG-1, and somehow she got 6 shots out of that thing.
What the fuck, Chris? Why? How?
I don't.
Well, I mean, I did
lucky.
beat her easily, so
She's lucky.
I don't know. But there was one time I was at the 3rd health, and I was like, oh, I won't heal yet. I'll wait, you know.
Well, hold on.
And
Isn't there like it depends on the card you put on it, how many shots you get?
Oh
off
yeah,
of that?
But you are right about that. But
what-
PSG-1 takes.
I didn't have any cards that would give ammunition to the PSG-1 that had 8 shots.
Then she's lucky. That's the only thing I can think.
I had one that would give 4, not 8.
That she is lucky.
Yeah, there was one time where, I had she had knocked me out or something, and I was like, I remember beforehand, I was like, I'm at like a 3rd health, which is like 200 or 300 or whatever. I'm not too worried about it. I'll heal afterwards, you know. And yeah, she pulled out the PSG-1 and boom, boom, boom. And I was like, okay, that's it. Boom. Okay, that's it, right? Boom. Boom. I was like, what the hell? Where is she getting all these shots coming from? And they're all doing like 120 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
Now, the only thing I could think of was...
Oh, wait. Isn't there another card that doubles some
I
shit?
don't think
I
that
didn't
doubles.
have one.
Or an interference that does that?
I didn't have one.
The only thing I have is one that adds an extra shot. But I was going to say, hold on. Maybe, I'm just throwing it out there, Chris, because I forgot to mention this last time as well. The PSG-1 in this game actually shows you a little cutscene of them shooting the gun, and then the actual
the actual damage. No, it was the actual damage.
Because my character will always shoot 6 times as well. Because there's 3 that are just for show and 3 that actually are what's being.
No,
the actual damage numbers.
Did the actual damage 6 times? Yeah.
Holy
so that means, and she hit you for how much?
And
that
one was when I was on the floor was 120 each. Normally it was like 80 something
times 6.
Yeah,
that makes it 720.
8 times 6 is 72. I don't think so.
What am I doing here? 8 times 6 is 48.
Yeah, so 480.
So 480 damage. Oh, okay, and you have 600. Okay, where the fuck did I get 720? Anyway.
You did times 12, I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah. How the fuck did you not die? Or did you die?
I did, yeah, that was the thing. 3 times I died to her that way.
Oh, so this wasn't one of the times you were when you nerfed your deck.
Oh no.
This was one of the first attempts.
I did that afterwards because I was like, screw this, I'm just going with the worst deck I can possibly make. And I just took out most of the guns, and I had a few left in there, but nothing equipable.
I'm so glad one of you guys did that, because I was like, man, I hope one of them was just like, nope, I'm just gonna give you shit, bitch. Like,
yeah. Not to mention, whenever I don't know if you guys had it, the Metal Gear from Babel. I don't know if you guys ever use that one.
Gander, no. What does it do?
So it gives 5 shots, but they're all random, which includes it can shoot your enemies, and it can also aim them at your own characters.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
So if you're fighting one enemy and there's 2 of you, it's better to not use that, because there's 2/3 of a chance it's going to hit one of your characters. Only 1/3 will hit one of theirs.
Okay.
And so one time I had used that, and it hit my character. It hit Snake 3 times. Only hit her twice. I was like, okay, sure enough, when she uses it, it'll hit her 3 times and me twice. No, it still hit me 3 times and hit her twice.
Jeez, she's lucky, man. Oh, by the way, this was the funniest part, because you knock her off of the rail, and then immediately she's back up there, and she's like, I guess you are good.
Yeah.
She's immediately right next to you. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
But yeah, no, she and Metal Gear were a pain for me. She wasn't as bad as Metal Gear.
Really?
Yeah, no. Metal Gear, the Ray Stomp and the 5 movement speed is what kept killing me. The 5 block movement.
Okay.
Until I found out a little strategy that happened to work for me, and I don't know why it worked. I don't know if it was a glitch in the game or what. But if you have your characters basically up against the wall and spread in opposite directions, when it comes to using the stomp or the 5 block movement, it will not use it. For whatever reason. It's like, nope. It had room to move. It just didn't. So it would skip that turn.
Interesting.
Well, I should say it used the card, so it had the cost, but it didn't actually do anything after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, it pissed me off. Because every once in a while, I'd be like, okay, after the first couple times, like after it killed me, and it would use the stomp or the movement or whatever, it's like, okay, I need to spread out some. Mm-hmm. But for Venus, I didn't have any good weapons other than I had like one rocket launcher that she could use to hit from a decent distance. So what I would do with her is I'd have to go in, shoot it once, and then go back out again. And I was doing this to stay out of range of the little penis laser as well as the Vulcan cannons or whatever they were, where it would shoot side to side. Mm-hmm. But then it still, every once in a while, it would do the whole movement thing, and it would move forward the 5 spots, turn around, and then jump and hit me. It's like, what? Why? And it did that. I died 3 times doing that. And then finally, like, it had me in a situation where I was like, Snake was like up against the wall in like the southeast corner, mm-hmm. and Venus was down near the wall in the south, kind of like in the central part. And so he was facing down, just directly south, and they were kind of on opposite sides of him. And it just wouldn't do anything. Like, it would do the other attacks. It would do the Vulcan and the penis laser, but I was out of range of those. And then when it came to the movement or whatever, it wouldn't do anything. I was like, okay, cool. I don't know if it's a glitch, if it's intended, I don't know, but it just wouldn't do anything. So
I had no problems with it. I had just too many cost downs. I had like -12s. I was using a lot of Roy Campbell, which is draw new cards. So even if I reloaded, I would most likely draw a cost. Roy Campbell does it as well. Or
what? No.
Sorry. Mission Briefing. It's got his picture of it, but it's
yeah.
Yeah, it's called Briefing. Sorry, my bad.
I know Roy Campbell. He kills things after I die.
I know Roy Campbell.
That's probably the only thing I'd be able to use against the fire guy. I was just like, all right, well, you're on fire. Well, guess what? I'll let you kill me, and then I will Roy Campbell your ass.
I probably fought that thing 12 times or more. The Metal Gear.
Well, I can't wait.
Did you? I
that was before I found out there was a phase 2. By the way, and then I fought it a few more times after that, and that was fun. So, yeah. After that, I was just so done. I was like, oh my gosh, I am so done with this. I am so over this. And I knew it was still stage 11, so I knew there was still more to come. And I was like, oh my! When I finally beat it,
that's only stage 11. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it was. I think it was. I had just beaten him. And I had just started at stage 12 when I messaged you guys. What was that, like 6 o'clock or something?
Something like that. You're like,
I just started.
And I was like, 12. Yeah, was like, it just started. I may not make it, but I did by the skin of my teeth. So
stage 12 was Venus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then you get an escape sequence, which I just did not want to fucking do.
I mean, I haven't obviously played it, but to me, this ending felt more like what they should have done in Acid 1. Remember in Acid 1 we're like, you meet Metal Gear and then that was it. It was just like, and here's a bunch of fucking shit that doesn't matter. You know, here's a million twists that are like, so what?
Yeah.
But in this, it's like...
At the end of the story, it doesn't mean anything, yeah.
Yeah, but in this, it's like, hey, remember the ending to MGS1 and MGS2 and MGS3 where you're not done after Metal Gear? Like, here's a fist fight with a boss and then an escape sequence. I was like, this is... It looks like it's pretty dope. Like, it might be sucky to play it, but I don't know. I thought it was going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible by any means. Again, with the chaff grenades, you just throw them and then just run by these fucking robots and or shoot the fucking the missiles at them. No big deal. The Jeep part was kind of dumb because you can't throw a chaff apparently. Like, because I get it, the ground is moving, but like throw it on the Jeep. I don't know. You couldn't throw the fucking chaffs. And I didn't have any guns. All I had was the fucking rockets. And
so throw a chaff and destroy the Jeep also?
No, the Jeep is different. I get you.
I'm sure there's still electronics in the Jeep.
Yeah, I know. But the point
it's
being
2020
is,
at least.
I didn't fucking, I didn't care for it. I enjoyed the aesthetics of it, or the throwback. I just didn't care. I was kind of like, I just kind of want to beat this game. I'm done. Like, I was done because I was already so, what's the word? Disillusioned by not completing the deck, by not getting any other cards, quote unquote good cards. So I was like, I'm just done with it at this point, you know? That was sad. I really was. I was just defeated. I was like, dude, I spent millions. I'm not even joking.
Bitch.
Millions of points, dude. Just so that, like, they're like, no, you gotta
Like a damn fiddle.
get it in the second playthrough. I was so mad.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I do like that song.
It's such weird, like, generic, like they did this on like a keyboard from like that era. Like I had like one of these keyboards, the one that Bella has that I gave her. Like I could just hear I know exactly what all these instruments are on that keyboard. Really? They're so MIDI. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. They're MIDI. Just all non-real instruments. And all they had was just the sample of someone going.
It's a good song overall, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
No. So yeah. So.
Oh yeah, the
escape. Yeah, you escape. It wasn't hard. It wasn't in any way, shape, or form. I did it first try. Yeah, it literally was.
You beat it first try, you said?
Yeah. First try. You had troubles?
I died once, but that was because I had the crappy deck from when I was fighting her.
So it didn't let you change it in between, or you just forgot?
It gave you the option to, but I was just like, I don't want to. Like I had no idea what was coming up. So
Again, deck building can be annoying because you can't have presets, and the way the cards are scattered around is also not fucking nice. Like it gives you supposedly ID by cost or by category, and it's still like you have to jump all over the fucking page or whatever you call it to find the cards you want.
That's my least favorite part of both these games, where it's just like, oh my god.
And not to mention, you have no idea what's coming up unless you actually start the level.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't know, am I fighting a bunch of robots? Am I fighting a bunch of people?
Yep.
You know, because if you think you're fighting a bunch of people and you bring M9s and you end up fighting robots, well, that's a waste, you know?
Because there is a difference in this game, right? Where it asks you, do you want to change your deck instead of just going straight to intermission, right?
No, this game doesn't do that.
No, I feel like it did that to me once, where it was just like, do you want to?
No, not to me either.
I don't ever remember that happening.
Maybe I just felt that when it pulled me out into intermission in between levels or something. Yeah. It was
no, you're right. And like in an argument, someone can be like, oh, well, that's why you carried a little bit of everything, but then you're not really focused on any particular thing. You're kind of just a jack of all trades. You're like, I got a chaff grenade.
Deck does not help you
not in this game.
Yeah.
Not in this game. No. And not at all. Like you really have to be like, I'm fighting a boss, let me bring a bunch of weapon cards or whatever. You know, I'm fighting a shitload of soldiers, let me bring my evades and support cards, you know. Exactly. If I'm fighting robots, let me bring my fucking missiles that kill them in one goddamn shot, you know.
I really wish you could use that against humans.
I think so too, man. I kind of wish you could throw a grenade and lock onto it or something like that, you know.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just like Stinger can only lock onto machines. Like,
why? You know the fucking weapon I haven't had yet? The RPG-6. That one locks onto humans. It's one of the fucking trial missions that I told you guys about. So it does exist.
They do exist.
It exist.
It does exist.
Only kids from the 90s will know that they do exist.
The M&Ms.
Yeah, the M&Ms.
I did like that one. That was classic. They still show it.
Yeah. I'm going to check my deck real quick, and I think I have that card.
Dude, check it for warts. I'm going to check my dick real quick. I was like, what the fuck, Chris?
Check it for warts and ingrown hairs.
Yeah.
Chris, I literally was like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you, boy?
Oh, yeah. I finally have the music for when you touch your deck.
Oh,
right. New Game Plus. Gosh dang it.
Oh, did you save over?
Tutorial. Well, I saved the data of my completion.
Oh, it's taking a minute to do that fucking
so now I have to do
It's not too hard. But anyway,
it's not hard.
No. It's just, no. Of course not hard. It takes a minute. That's why I remember I told you I never replayed it because I didn't want to do that part. I didn't want to do that part. I just didn't want to fucking do that part, so I never replayed it. And then
and that was the only reason I brought my save over to see what cheats were because you can't skip the tutorial no matter what. You're just like you fucking have to do it.
Yeah, it's really. I guess they wanted to see his Copplethorn, maybe. I don't know, but either way, like when you start that
new
first
game?
level,
Come on, bro.
New
Why?
Game Plus, yeah. No, on New Game Plus, I meant.
Plus, yeah, sorry, on New Game Plus. Why?
You could see him and then skip it, I guess, but if that would be the proper way to do it, but no, like I would always start that first mission, and then like my hand would get drawn, and I had like the tank. I had just a bunch of dumb cards. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this, and I would turn it off, and I would have to do the tutorial again. So I never got to officially beat my PSP. But going back to the finale of the game here. So in the very finale, really cool cinematic scene, which is something you liked, Noise. Metal Gear pops out of like the hangar or whatever, you know.
Oh, but first, before that, they show scenes that so like the Jeep escapes.
Yeah.
But Venus isn't in the back anymore. She's not in the back of the Jeep anymore. Yeah. It's just oh god damn it. Takoyaki?
Takayama?
Takayama.
No, not Takayama. That's someone else.
No, that's her.
I thought you said there was something different.
No, Takoyami is something different.
Takoyami?
Or Takoyaki.
It was me. So she's driving. She's in the Jeep by herself.
Oh, I never fucking knew.
Yeah, and then the soldiers outside are like, "Hey, there's a scientist here," and then someone's like, "Detain her," you know.
Yeah, odd choice of words, man. Like fucking detain her at once.
Well, yeah. So I don't think they're there to help her.
That's what they would normally do in the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, but it also felt like they weren't there to help her.
But she says thank you immediately after that.
Yeah,
but I think they were because at this point, this is when BB was able to like get to the president.
He fucking hypnotized the president
yes, to arrest
Wiseman
and Wiseman. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no,
and send help and send some help to
that's how they all showed up to help. And yeah, because Dalton was like, you took off the brainwash, right? Like you put the president back, right? Back to normal. And he's like, what do you think of me? And he's like, well, you didn't answer my question. You know, like, are the lips yellow or not? And fucking he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I put him back.
What is funny is like maybe a couple of conversations prior to that, like BB tries to do it on Dalton or Snake.
Yeah, and he's like, what? He's like, what? Did what? He's like, do you feel sleepy?
Yeah. He's like, let me try something. He's like, Kaya, and you get the little woo 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 music and shit, you know, the sound effect. And I was like, what the fuck's he doing? And I was like, I forgot all about that. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah, then it turns out, oh my god, why do I want to keep saying Venom? Venus dresses up like one of those soldiers and gets her out of there.
Dresses up like a nurse or something like that.
Yeah, but she gets her out of there. That's why I feel like they weren't like there for Takoyaki's best interest.
I think they were.
It just felt weird.
But the order might have been Wiseman's bad and anyone associated with him is bad.
Yeah,
therefore Venus would be bad.
But yeah, so it looks like they became BFFs, even though fucking Venus was just like, me, yeah. Why are her boobs just a little bit bigger than mine? Like, she's showing cleavage and I'm not. But mine are bouncier. Have you seen my wet underwear? And then then there's like Metal Gear. Yeah, no, the dudes are like, oh my god, I thought it was deactivated. And then it shoots. I don't know why there's no like actual 3D model, but it just shoots something. And then suddenly there's a splash in the water.
Yeah. And I forgot to mention, Snake gets separated at this point.
Oh, right. He gets left behind.
Which didn't make any sense because when you finish the last level, he and what's her name were together, Venus.
Yeah, well,
it shows the cutscene.
And
it's like, Snake, hurry up. And he's like 3 blocks behind. It's like, what? When did that happen?
Yeah, some metal grate closes down and shit.
Go on without me. Save yourself.
Yeah. And it's funny because Snake even tells Venus, like, take care of the doctor or whatever. She's like, okay, I will.
Yeah.
Like she was like, okay, fine.
Yeah, and Dawn's like, you can handle this, right? And she's like, I got this. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it shoots something weird into the ocean, and then credits. They're just kind of, they don't even like mention Snake. It's just like credits.
Yeah.
And then we get all those like post, Wiseman was arrested and he did 20 years in jail and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it almost feels like they should have put those little subtitles on there just to say, like, this is what happened to everybody afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Venus became a fucking grocery store clerk at fucking Geo, you know?
Yeah,
It's
which
just
is
like,
funny.
what? Like, it's so weird. And what did even Takoyaki end up doing? She just...
I don't think they show her, but what's funny is...
I don't even know.
So two things. So David Hayter is... Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Dalton is just being yelled at by somebody. Who was he being yelled at by?
The real FBI, because...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was like, he's just being yelled at and he's just smiling like, I got this mission complete, bitch. Like, I don't care if you're fucking yelling at me.
Yeah,
but yes, I know what you're about to say, because I was also like, what do you mean David Hayter as Snake? Right? In the credits? And then I realized, the Solid Eye shit.
Oh, no.
That's why.
It's a Solid Eye. He's not in Solid Eye.
In all the movies? Yes, he is.
Is he in one of them?
The Solid Eye movies.
David Hayter?
Yes. As Naked Snake.
This is Japanese.
They're all Japanese?
They are on my PlayStation.
Well, for some reason, that's why they're giving credit to that, because they have the end, they have the fear, they have all these characters that are from those Solid Eye cutscenes.
So it is weird, because they also have freaking Pat Zimmerman, they have Phil Lamar credited. I don't know about so not the Solid Eye. So Phil Lamar and stuff.
I don't think it's the cards, because the cards don't have any volume to the voices.
They don't?
No, I knew you were going to say that.
I can't watch those. I can't watch those because they'll crash my game.
Yeah, but, it's just the music. It's just like or some shit.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you why David Hayter for sure is in this game. The counter. When he counters, so I verified Snake can counter, or not counter. What's the word? Not counter. Assist, backup.
Right.
To Venus, and he'll actually say, "Get it together," or he'll say like, "I got this," or some shit like that, and it's David Hayter actually speaking. Did you get counters at all? More of them at least later on.
Not from Snake, just from
mostly Venus.
Chris is dead.
I'm still here. I'm just looking for that card I was talking about, and I don't remember what card it was.
Oh, he's still going through.
That was the rocket
20
launcher
minutes
one.
ago, bro. Right. That was so long ago.
I know.
Unskippable tutorial.
RPG 7 is the one I have.
You still have? You have it?
Yeah, it hits people.
What number is it? What ID number is it?
RPG. That's ID number 5855.
5855.
Wait, that's only David Hayter.
It's only
Why
3
everybody
digits.
else?
Yeah, I don't know. 5855 is too many digits, man. It's only 3.
It just says N. It's got
N
bracket N bracket. Yeah.
I don't get why. I don't understand why it does that.
Weird.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I those and the funny thing about those N's, they do go in the slots of where they're. Yeah, they do. They actually go in sequence. But anyway, so yeah, you get this little cutscene with a lot of little or the cutscene, this ending where it's kind of showing you like, like you said, Don's getting yelled at, and
look what happened to everybody
being arrested. Not Copplethorne. God damn it, Wiseman is being arrested.
Copplethorne is being scraped off the floor.
And then at the very so last thing I did want to say about these credits here real quick was no fucking Scott Dolph.
It did say Scott Dolph.
Where? That really? I must have missed it.
Yeah, it's like I said. It like for some reason it has credits for like MGS2 and MGS3.
I didn't see Scott Dolph, and I'm watching it right now. Okay.
Really? I'm pretty sure I saw it, but anyway, because if Phil Lamar is there, Scott Dolph has to be there.
I didn't see it, but okay. So then you get this.
It shows all that shit, and then there's a post-credit scene with Snake all in bandages, and fucking Dalton comes in, and he's like, This scene just reminds me of that last scene in Return of the King, where Frodo's in bed and Sam comes in.
They all come in and jump on his bed. Yeah,
but it's just the way they described it in Clerks 2, where like Sam gives him that gay fucking look, and he's just like, "We've been through some shit, haven't we, bro?" Like, yeah, and it's just like. Their banter is just so dumb. It's just like, looks like you broke every fucking bone in your body, huh? But since you're talking, it seems like you're good.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, I knew you knew that I was in that thing I launched from Metal Gear, because that's logical.
Right?
Yeah, no
like,
shit.
well, if I didn't know if it was you would have fucking drowned in that water. And it's like, well, I knew you would have been there. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening in this dialogue?
Like...
Well, I don't know about you. Well, obviously, Noise, you didn't beat the game. I don't know about you, German. The first time I saw that, I was like, it's Snake. I knew it was him.
Oh, I did too. I knew it was Snake. I had to. Can't die.
I was just confused. I was just like, huh? Like, what's going on there? Especially because the credits happened, and I was like, wait. Like, I literally out loud was like, what about Snake? And I didn't even click in my head. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they just left it like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and then that thing started powering up. I was like, oh, he's going to launch himself. So, yeah.
That's what I figured as well. I wasn't in any way like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I was like, yeah, it's him. I know it's him.
Yep. This wasn't a big boss situation for me. I saw this one coming from a mile away.
Yeah. I'm Big Boss?
Man, that's just...
Yeah, you don't know when I'm going to stop it. You never know. And that was it, right? It was just that scene. Like
that's it, I believe. Yeah, that's 100%
that's the end of the game.
Yeah. Now, overall, I like both of them, but I do like this one way better. Yeah. I like some of the aesthetics of the first one, like a little, I don't know, the whole, like, again, going back to the whole Francis and Elise, and I don't know, it felt a little creepier in certain points. The one, I think, was a little better of a boss. The game itself was very rushed. We talked about this a lot already. So this game is more polished. It's a much better game overall. I would like a 3. I've said it before. I wouldn't mind if Konami released 3. I would totally buy it. I'd totally pay the money for a 3. But like, moving shouldn't be 100% tied to move cards. I mean, it's not, I guess, but you're useless without a move card. Like, moving, 4 spots only?
3 spaces. With
3 spaces.
If it's a non-move card that you used to move, you move 3 spaces.
And it costs whatever that cost is. Mm-hmm. Like, so like, it'll cost 12. It's fucking rough, man.
Yeah, at that point, I never move. I'm just like, nope. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I'll look up something, or I'll see what the other guys are doing.
Yeah.
No, honestly, why would? Yeah, there's plenty of times where me too. I'm like, I'm not gonna move. I'd rather just spend 6 costs and discard 2 cards and wait for a fucking move card.
Yeah, it's not worth the cost. Yeah,
that's what I did against Venus. I never moved. She moved around. She ran all over the place. I just stood there. Unless there was a time where she wasn't in front of me and I couldn't get her for whatever reason, I never moved. And even then, it was usually just to turn around.
Yeah. just pulled a German on the fear. Just like, I'm just going to stand here and let the fear just jump around.
Which is actually how I beat her, because I gave myself all crappy cards. I got rid of all the movement cards because I don't need them. You know, I'm not going anywhere. And she kept moving around, but she would rack up a bunch of cost. And so I'd use that to my advantage. Be like, all right, you're stuck there for a while. I'm just going to shoot you.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the aesthetic. I don't know if you guys remember when I was saying that, like, I would like Twin Snakes more if it was like cell shaded, because it's so anime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one's way more anime than the first Acid. And I feel like the aesthetic in Acid 1 is just really bland. Like I said, it was just a lot of assets from MGS2 being used, it looked like to me. I could be wrong, but it just...
One thing I appreciate about it too, sorry to cut you off.
No.
Is that, like, there not only are there more bosses in this than there are in the first Acid, but there's more variety of bosses too.
Yeah. Because we only got like Le 1 twice and Teleco twice, technically, as like the models.
Yeah. No, yeah, we thought more bosses, which was much more, and unique bosses too. They weren't in any way, shape, or form like the same boss. They were all different, you know. Yeah. Their own tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say is I've noticed that as of right now, every game, and correct me if I'm wrong, with the exception of, never mind. I was trying to say with the exception of Solid 1, but I think Solid 2 is also classifies in here, has had a fire boss. You know, you had the I can't think of all the fire bosses now, but obviously
there's Fire Trooper.
Fire Trooper.
Who was in the second one? I don't think Metal Gear 2 had a fire boss, actually.
I think it did, but I don't remember who it was. But you have Pyro Bison.
Yeah.
The Fury. This one had I guess never mind. I just sounded stupid. Acid 1 didn't have a fire boss. We just talked about their lack of bosses. So Acid 1 didn't have a boss. Never mind.
But yeah, it's like it was easier for me to accept like this weird big monkey guy, and then, you know, this tiny head security guard and fire breathing whatever guy, and then a clearly super racist Chinese looking dude who hypnotizes you. Like, they're all like I said, out of this world, or otherworldly is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's easier to accept with bright cell shaded aesthetics, because it's like, yeah, this is why it's easier to accept like the later Marvel movies than it is the newer Marvel movies to have weird bad guys and weird things happen. Because the beginning Marvel movies were like so grounded that the people wouldn't have accepted the weird enemy or the weird villains, and then once it got into the later Marvel movies, they got really weird and way more animated and way more colorful, that people started, like, oh yeah, a fucking purple guy with a nutsack chin. Yeah, I'll totally accept that. Easy, But back then you wouldn't have accepted it. You'd been like, this is, the masses would have been like, this is stupid. Like, this is what comic book movies are. And it's just like, yeah, that's what comic books are. Like, comic books have like really animated, weird stuff. And since it's bright colors and technically cell shaded because they have outlines and they're just single colors, that's why it's easier to accept it in a cartoon or in a comic than it is live action. And I don't know. I really like this aesthetic. And even though I didn't get to play the last third of it, I liked it. I can't wait to actually beat it. But yeah, the whole story was fine for me. There was that one part where I was like, who cares? But
yeah, there's always a little bit who cares, I think.
We forgot at the end because Dalton was just like asking like, what are you going to do with your life? And he was just like, oh, I'm just going to live. I don't really have anything. And it's just like, bro, you do have something to live for. And it's fucking, what is her name? Consuela, and the rest of their people, the rest of the people that got arrested together.
He does the whole $14 million joke thing.
Yeah, he does the joke.
He's like, don't you mean 15 million? He's like, haha, just kidding,
Yeah.
But yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I thought it was kind of funny that I remembered my first time playing this game, like ever. I forgot all about them. I forgot because again, I was just playing on my own.
I was like, that's her name?
That's her name. Yeah, like when I beat this game, I was like, yeah. When they showed up, I'm like, who the fuck are they? And then I was like, your friends. And I was like 15. I was like, oh yeah, I had money. I guess I forgot all about that. Like it never comes up again until obviously the end. But it's pretty funny that.
What was the money for? I don't even remember.
Well, for everyone was gonna do their own thing. One guy was gonna, I think Ed or something, that was gonna get a ranch. You were gonna hire a private investigator.
But where were they getting this money from?
Oh, we stole it from what's his face?
Yeah, that's
cartel. Escobar.
So don't let him keep the stolen money.
Drug money.
That was part of the deal that he made with him.
Oh, I forgot about. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I was like, this sounds like the money was fucking heisted. Like, what the shit? And it's just like, oh, it was. And okay, I guess he let him keep it. Okay, makes sense now. Yeah, that's right. They were all like, what are you gonna do with your money? Like they always do in fucking heist movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go live out.
I'm gonna go to
in the middle of
Disneyland.
nowhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I can finally afford Disneyland with my $15 million.
Right.
All right. Well, that was Metal Gear Acid 2, guys.
Yeah.
It felt like we were playing that game forever for some reason. Was it just me?
No, it feels a little because we played Acid and Acid 2.
That's why.
Like forever.
Well, we had a break between Acid and Acid 2, though.
Right.
But yeah, that could be.
And then it
part
still
of
feels like Yeah, I was like, man, this feels like forever, but it literally was only 3 weeks. So,
well, 4 weeks because we had to miss that one because you hadn't got to the checkpoint. I think it was the second episode.
No,
maybe the first episode
for Acid 2.
Yeah,
no, bro, I didn't miss no checkpoints. This is the only one I missed.
Where you were. I could have sworn we had to postpone because of something.
Yeah, we postponed one day.
I don't.
We just talked about it. Where the outage.
Okay, I don't know where my head is then. Okay, all right.
No, it's literally only been 3 weeks. See, I told you it feels longer for some reason than it actually was. It's only 3 weeks. I promise. We haven't missed 1 week since we've come back.
Okay.
We did our escape movies and then we went directly to this game. I guarantee.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, I just okay. I'm crazy. Don't worry.
Yes, you are. You are.
Yes.
I never knew what they said, and then I looked up the lyrics. It says psychosomatic, addict, insane, like addict, insane.
Okay.
I don't know. Those motherfuckers were definitely on drugs, but they made great music. I love fucking The Prodigy. They're awesome. All right, so our next, it's not even a game, but our next adventure. I know people are gonna kill me. Like if they could, they would just fucking drag me through the streets. But the next thing that we're gonna do is the Metal Gear Solid digital graphics novel.
Nice.
Yes. And Chris, you could just watch this on YouTube.
Okay.
It's just someone just has it out there. I'll link it to like the best quality ones so you're not searching Metal Gear and maybe a spoiler pops up on you or something. German, it's part of the bonus content on Master Collection.
Okay.
So that you can just watch it on there. They have it in different languages too, which I was kind of surprised. But the original digital graphics novel was actually on PSP, and it didn't have any voice acting. And that's how I originally played it. And I think I mentioned to you guys that it was like a game where you can like pause each scene, and then you would like look for like, you know, that the Fox logo for Kojima, that's just Fox logo.
Really?
You would look for these little Fox badges in every single scene. Yeah. So German, if you want to play it that way, or Chris too, like I can give you that version. The thing is, like I said, there's no voice acting, so it's like it kind of takes you out of the experience.
Yeah.
But finding all these little badges makes connections on this like matrix grid that they have, where you like start with like Snake, and then it's like Colonel Campbell, and then you connect those two together, and then Mei Ling, and then as you're connecting them, you find out more about everybody. And
really? And that's not on the new.
No, it's not a Master Collection, because Master Collection only has the videos.
Oh.
But if you guys want the files, I'll give them to you, and you guys can on your own time do that shit, because it takes a fucking long time to do that.
Okay.
But that's where I found out a lot of information about the games, which have fallen out of my head since. But yeah, that's, you know, I was digging deep into Metal Gear at that point, and I was like, oh my God, this is this and this is that. And of course, it was only up to this point, right? It was only up to Metal Gear Solid 3, because they obviously couldn't tell you the future because they hadn't written it or whatever they were doing. But it was a cool little game. Like I said, I wish it had voice acting to begin with, but there are some surprises, I will say. You will definitely have some what the fuck moments when you're like
during the video portion of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be like, huh? So it is worth watching these, because they're not. That's what I like, is they're not exactly like scene by scene the way the game goes, right?
Yeah.
Like it's I'll give you like a little hint as like how this one starts. This one kind of starts with them going to Snake, or, you know, Colonel going to Snake and like reprimanding him in Alaska and bringing him into that briefing room. You know what I mean? So it almost kind of like forces you into that briefing room that you never went to, Chris, and like they give you that same information while still, I don't know, it's because it's very comic booky, you know, like here's a scene in the briefing room, and here's a scene of you know, infiltrating Shadow Moses, and then we jump back to the briefing room and this and that. And so it's like very like the rhythm to it is very well paced. You know, it's not like, okay, here's Snake. Okay, he's going to take off his scuba gear now. All right, now he's going to have a phone call with Colonel. Okay. And now he's going to do, no, you know, it's not all the things that you know, like the rhythm is different, and there's like new info and different scenes and stuff like that. It's a reinterpretation. It's almost kind of like what Twin Snakes was to the original Solid one, right? It's someone else's interpretation, which is Ashley. I forgot the name of the artist's name. His name, I forget his last name, but he did the art for those two, because there's two of them, graphics novel 1 and 2, but we'll do 2 later. But yeah, it's pretty much his interpretation of how do I think, or how do I feel this game, or what this game was to me, basically, with the approval of Kojima, of course.
Okay.
So if you listeners out there have never watched these, like I said, they're on YouTube. I'll link them in the description below. I really like them. Like I said, very different and worth a look, especially if you're a big Metal Gear fan and if you've never experienced it. Watch those. And yeah, I hope you enjoy them, and we'll talk about them in the next episode. Yeah, they'll pretty much be a rehash of the Shadow Moses incident with a few surprises, like I said, and we'll probably just talk about the art and how they did the voice acting, because it is, like I said, that's also different. Like that no line sounds the same, which oddly enough doesn't bother me the way Twin Snakes does, but I don't know why.
Really? Okay.
Like Twin Snakes really bothers me, but these ones, like, they deliver the lines great, so I don't know what the fuck.
Okay. This is just one video, like it's not a multi-part thing or whatever. So
no, just one video.
And that's it.
Yeah, I think it's like a movie length, 2 hours maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
I know the Metal Gear Solid 2 one is maybe 3.5 hours. It's a little bit longer because they added a whole bunch of shit that was like, whoa, this wasn't even in the game. What the fuck? So yeah, it's pretty short. It's basically like us watching a movie, and we'll just talk about it. Yeah, don't kill me, audience. I know you're just fucking itching for Metal Gear Solid 4, but like I said many episodes ago, I am edging you slowly and it'll pay off in the end.
Oh my god, Metal Gear 4 is a long.
Yeah, the way we have to break that down, that game, it'll get what it deserves, you guys. Like, it'll get what it deserves, because MGS3 was 6 episodes.
Something.
Yeah.
So
4 will definitely be more than that, just because of the nature of the game, I believe. Yeah, but it's a good game. It doesn't hurt me to say that, German. It's okay.
Okay, good.
It's an overall good game. I like it. I don't mind playing it, but I will speak on it after Chris gives his honest opinions on it, because like I said with Twin Snakes, I don't want to influence his opinion, you know. So yeah, you guys, any final thoughts on Acid 2 or the Acid series?
No final thoughts.
Yeah, I can definitely see why it wasn't super popular and well known. 2 was loads better than 1, but I mean, beyond the obvious, that's about it.
Okay. Would you we haven't asked you this in a while. How would you rank these 2 games?
Ooh.
Out of all the ones we played?
I think Acid 1 is my new least favorite.
Really?
Dang.
Even below the one you didn't play.
Well, I can't really speak to that. So I'll actually have to.
Well, it seems MGS2 has gone up in the ranks.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Bacon.
It's close. If it wasn't for Rose.
Bro.
By the way, I got a Rose card.
I was about to ask, is that a Rose card?
Yeah, there is.
It's called like One Day or That One Day or something.
Oh,
and I was like,
something
you gotta be
like
freaking
that.
kidding me.
What does it do?
I don't remember, and I don't want to look at it because it has a picture of Rose.
It just doesn't leave your deck. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Just transports you to April 29th.
Can't get rid of
It's
that
nothing
card.
good.
I'm fucked.
Oh, okay. If you upgrade her, Rosemary Plus is called Backup, and it adds users rest to allies next turn.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, I think I did see that one.
Which I wasn't sure what it meant, because I was like, Brad, like, you know, they use words like
what is
rest and interference. It means how many actions you have. So I'm assuming it
the
means
rest
like
of your actions. Oh, that's right. Yes. Like when you add an extra turn to Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's rest.
So it adds yours to the next to your so it just ends your turn immediately, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
I should.
But the base card is called Memorial Day, and it's the same effect, except it costs 7. The upgraded version costs only 4.
Yeah, Memorial Day. That's the one I have. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, as soon as I was gonna upload that picture and be like, "Hey, look what I got," but I was like, "Nah, he'll fucking hate me."
I saw that and I was like, I am never using that card. I have
Even
no
if it
idea
was-
what it does. I don't care if it's the most powerful card in the
even
game.
if it killed everyone on the
I
screen.
am not touching it.
Automatically win the game.
Yeah,
You were like, nope.
I'd have to say Acid 1 might be the worst game now.
Is that mainly because of the controllers or the whole thing?
It's the whole thing.
Okay.
Just the way it worked in general and everything, I just wasn't a fan. Acid 2 was a lot better. I'm gonna say it's above Metal Gear Solid 2. So my
So those
three
are the bottom
worst.
3. Okay.
Yeah, my 3 worst are Acid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Acid 2.
Okay. That's crazy that the first Metal Gear is still ranking higher than all these.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think I remember how you were ranking the rest of them. I think it was just like Metal Gear and then Metal Gear Solid. Wait, and then Metal Gear Solid 3? I think 3 was your favorite one?
3
so
is
far?
the favorite, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is that all we've played? I feel like we've played more.
We did Twin Snakes, which I have I think above Metal Gear Solid 1.
I hate you, Chris. It's crazy. It's crazy talking.
I just think it's fitting. I really do. But anyway.
Okay.
And then the other games I didn't really play, so I don't know where to really put those. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, you didn't beat the NES one. That's right.
Yeah. Well, neither of them. Yeah.
Neither of them. Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, yeah. I guess we got our marching orders. We're gonna watch some digital graphics movie, which should give us a little bit of a rest from
these cards.
Yeah, these crazy fucking cards. And then don't worry, guys. After that, it's definitely Portable Ops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess this was Codec Calls, a Metal Gear Saga podcast. I was one of your hosts, Noise, aka Luis.
Hey guys, I was Riser, aka German.
And I am Damn It Chris, aka Blue Rhino Boss. It was great having you.
All right, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Nice. Young Al.